Yo, what's up, chat? How are we doing today? Rohim, the only Zagu, how are you doing? Having a great weekend? I'm just as you, sitting here waiting for top 8 of this regional to start. I'm hyped though. You see the top decks? They were like, if you remember a prediction yesterday, I wasn't that far off. Let me see. So this is the top 8, right? So we have Saclizarge on Dura. I called one Dura. We got one Dura in there. I said 4 Lugia. Okay, it's 6. My bad. Shoot me. I thought I thought it was gonna be 4 and like a Mew or 2 like squeaking. I did not have like Goodra on my bingo card though. Goodra was definitely not there. That was beyond my expectations here. But I mean, that's fine. We'll take it. No lost box is wild. Now I predicted no lost box because all the best players didn't pick lost box this time. And lost box isn't a deck you fumble your way into top cut with. It's so hard to get points, like match points with lost box over the course of a long tournament because you're tying so much. It's basically tie box. It's so difficult to grind points with lost box. Greedent is kind of hyped though. Corey on Lugia V Star Greedent. I told you, chat. I told you we were onto something. Looks at standings, facepalm, such a diverse meta. But we all knew it though. We all knew it. We know Lugia is the best deck in format, right? It's the best deck to bring into tournament in the format right now. Like it's the easiest deck to grab match points with. So yeah, it's the most popular deck. So that's why it has the highest chance of like hitting top get anyway, but there's also the deck that's probably the most powerful as well. For an average skill player, what deck would you recommend? Average skill player, stay away from Lost Box, that's for sure. We steer into something like a little bit more easy. Like Lugia isn't the worst deck to play. I think that's fine for an average player. You can also go for Mew, also pretty good. You can play Duraludon. That's a deck you need to be like below average to play even, or like you could be. Fellas, I have news to report. I went 3-3-3. Yo, let's go. That was the dream score. We wanted that one. Perfect. That's like dead even. In your first regionals, you know what? I will take that as a victory. That's actually not bad. And also it's a really funny score. 3-3-3. It's actually the perfect score. They should give medals to anyone accomplishing 3-3-3. Even Steven, exactly. That's your goal for Fort Wayne? Yo, let's go. That is very fair. With only one buy? Ooh. I mean, still counts. We don't mind the buy. It still counts. Ooh, they gearing up, chat. They gearing up. Stuff is happening. Okay, what's your predictions? Who do you think got this? This is top 8. I think this one is updated as well. We have the pairings here too. Yeah, like we didn't just use this one. Like this one works. Bam, bam, bam. Green will win. Yo, let's go. Chiquito, thank you so much for the 8 months. I appreciate that. Thank you. And now you got the modes for your effort as well. Sack winning with Arcturo. I hate this timeline. May the gods be with my boy from hometown, Saclizarge. May there be parcels aplenty in his deck that he draws when he needs. Play the Arcoco pick around 9 and hair medals actually mattered. Yo, let's go. I mean, that's better than none, you know? We have emotes now. It's huge. I know. It's crazy. I gotta admit, I'm gonna cheer for Greedent. I'm not saying it will pull through, but I'm gonna cheer for Greedent. JK, there slaps the scroll. No, you gotta believe. You gotta believe. Praying on Greedent's downfall right now. Yo, James, no. Believe in the greed. Believe in it. Believe in the Greedent. Alright. We're gonna see the Goodra deck. Wait, what was the matchup? It was Goodra versus... It was definitely Lugia, right? I mean, it's all Lugia, so... I mean... Did we really have to check? Okay, it was against... yeah, okay. Cool. Alright, it's prediction time, chat. Who do you got winning this one? Semi-finalist is the question here. Will it be Goodra or will it be Lugia? You have 5 minutes and go. No one forces you to like chip your points immediately either. You can wait until you see a little bit of the start. Or you can be balls to the walls and send them in, you know. I'm about to try Lugia Dura, lull. Best of both worlds. Yeah, that's fair. Double Archeops priced. Well, not the greatest. Choice build price could actually matter. That is a pretty decent card. If there's only one cram in the list, that cram matters a lot actually to price. Goodra often only plays the one cram, so if there's only one cram, then that would be bad. Greedent's game plan in mirror, hope your opponent opens Manaphy. No, but like, you force them to bench Manaphy if you play a Raikou, so that's actually kind of cool. Alright, both players opening with their Radiant Pokemon, kind of hype. There's an Archeops in hand and an Instance. That's pretty lucky for Stefan actually. Washington State finalist 2008 Poggers. Does this mean they've been playing for a long time, right? I picked the Groudon Star dude. Was running in tables with Primal Groudon back in 2015. Oof, let's go, Stefan. I fell asleep after the beta for Grant versus Grant last night. Didn't see the 100k channel points I won. Yo! When did you go all in? Yeah, that was massive payout if you voted for the right Grant in that matchup. How do you check your prices? You do like Stefan is doing right now. So you scroll through your deck repeatedly, again and again, and then you check what is in there. Or you're asking for tips on how to check your prices. One of my old testing buddies talked about how he said Corina when he played it. Was it like a special swing to it? You can also check with Heavy Ball, obviously. Okay, so we got the capture, grab the Lugia. Let's see, what's the hand looking like? Is there a couple Incense in Marnie? Does it have any way to discard stuff though? I see powerful. Actually no, that's not the great hand. It's like Incense, Archeops, Marnie, Pumpkaboo, powerful. That doesn't really do much. And you put all your stuff at the bottom, that's kind of bad. Unless I'm missing a card. What does chat think? It's pretty dead even actually on Goodra and Lugia here. Chat doesn't have any strong feelings either way. Tips on the price checking, please. I can only check a few things. Check what's important for the matchup. You don't need to check everything. So check what you think you will actually need, right? And the more you play the deck, the more you know like which cards come up, which can kind of like mess you over for not checking. So say if you're playing Lost Box, for example, right? Energies are a key thing to check in like any matchup. Same with Lugia. So you'll always go and check your energies, for example. You can also group things into different categories. So say like instead of checking if you have all your captures, all your powerful, all your aurora, right? Just check, count how many energies you have total, and then say you're missing one, right? You count to 15, yeah, and you have 16. Then you can go check each individual thing, and as soon as you find it, you don't need to check the rest. That can save you some time. I haven't gone to tournaments since Portland State 2016. Yo, Jacob, it's time to go to another one. I promise. A lot have changed, but it's cool. It's a very cool environment now for sure. I know Mello had something to do with Kobe playing Goodra. Ooh, not bad, not bad. No worries, Dragon Order. I have a lot more tips as well. Just I'll teach them to you eventually. Will you be at Charlotte? No, I'll not be there. Unfortunately. I haven't planned any more NA regionals for a little while. I'll be at NAIC though. It's coming up soon enough. But I played a lot of regionals this season already. Oh. So I feel kind of stuffed, you know. I feel kind of stuffed on the tournaments. I'm gonna play all the ones that remains in EU, of course. Alright, let's see what we got. See a gate, you probably need to pick gate. Hard to not do that. Switch, okay. That seems relatively fair. Like, Temple is such a weird card in the match because I feel like it often hits the loss zone anyway, even when you're playing against Lugia. Because you're kind of forced to pick the other good cards anyway. Alright, that was a really strong start though, from Kobe. You had to bench the Luminion, otherwise it was really good. The Luminion on the bench is pretty bad though, gotta say. Let's see if Stefan actually managed to pick up something and discard his cards though. I'll go to NIC so we can have that EX series match. Alright, I'm hyped, I'm hyped. Did you ever tell me which EX deck you were playing? Like which kind of old deck are you into? We're playing Mew, for example, check for VMAXs and double turbos. Yeah, like it just depends on which deck you're playing, but always just check like some cards that are universal, right? It goes, you need to pull off your base strategy, and then you can check what you need for the matchup. Wait, isn't that an evolution instance? Like what card is it behind the Ultra Ball, chat? I thought that was an instance. Am I missing something? Mutrick and LBS? Alright, that's cool, that's cool. That's hype. I can't wait to play against you. It'll be fun. You mean you don't want to play in this format for the 5th time? I played 6 events in this format, Team Abra. I already played 6 of them. I entered with Lugia into 6 events in a row. I had a good feeling of it already. Looks like you ultra an instance without playing it. That doesn't make sense at all, right? It can't have been. Like, you obviously pick up another Argus, right? Like, what are we missing, chat? Like, what is that card? There's no shot it's an instance, right? But I thought it was. Since you played both in EU and NA, is the region where it's easier to go in day 2 or no difference at all? I have... Nah, like for day 2, no, it doesn't feel much of a difference. It's about the same. Like, it's not like a crazy gap in player skill, like, regardless. And you have... I don't know, like percentage-wise, maybe more scary players you can bump into though. So maybe the event itself is like a little bit more stacked than in NA, but that's like minuscule. It doesn't really matter. It comes up so rarely. Like, odds are you're playing against mainly players you like meet for the first time, like at each event. There's so many people playing these days. 1 Archeops. What is the card in this card? There's no way it's an instance, right? It can't be. Utrecht will be 7, you madman. I know. I'm gonna play seven Lugia events in a row. Yo, what up, the boy, Carla? Oh, I love you too. How are you doing today? Looks like they keep making the play on the right side, play left-handed. Yeah, they do it for their table. It is kind of silly. Might just be stream nerves. We know we priced 2, but wait, there's one in the hand here that he got from the money. Hold up. But there's no way, right? There's no way that's an incense, right? Did you discard it off the Ultra Ball? That's true. Okay, do you think he only plays 3 Archeops? So if he only plays 3 Archeops, right? And he priced 2 of them, then it makes sense that he didn't use the incense first to pick up something. Then it's fair. They said on stream he plays 3. Okay. Then the mystery is solved. I was really worried. I'm still really worried for him because he plays 3 Archeops though. That is a kind of sus decision, but I will respect it. In this economy, exactly. I was thinking. People already trying to get away with 3 Lugia lands, and here we are trying to get away with 3 Archeops as well. What have you been trying to put into this deck? That's worth more than your setup. I like this Luminion play though from Goodra. That's nice. Like you get rid of the Luminion, and oh my god, and a double Goodra. If I'm playing on the stream, I'm sitting on the right side. You can't choose. They choose for you. So they're just gonna tell you like your right side, your left side, and deal with it. And that's it. You don't get to pick, unfortunately. I would only play 3 Archeops if I play Professor Burnett. It would make more sense. There was like an argument in the early days when building Lugia if you should play Burnett or 4 Archeops, right? And honestly, I think 4 Archeops is a must. If you want to play Burnett, just play 4 Archeops plus the Burnett. Don't like cut an Archeops to play Burnett. Someone at my locals was playing 3 Archeops and Lugia and decided to add a Wind-Up Arm over 4 Archeops. Oh, that's kind of hype though. That's kind of hype though. Yeah, 1 Archeops is not too great in this matchup. Not the best. So both Goodras evolving is also pretty bad for Stefan here. Because then he can't do the boss knockout on the Goodra and take 2 prizes on the bench anymore, so now... Yeah, you kind of need to go and charge a Yveltal that managed to take a knockout. But you need to do it over 2 turns, you're always weak to a boss in the meantime. Wind-Up Arm over Birdkeeper? Well, I mean, if you're sitting there bricking, I bet you wish you had a Birdkeeper or Wind-Up Arm. Always feels good to quick Ultra Archeops because you play 4. Yeah. Like, playing a 4th Archeops is also not only consistency for getting it more easily turn 2, right? But also because you have a target for your instance later. So you can pick up the Archeops and then just discard it again, right? Like you get a free hand, like deck thinning. Because you're gonna commit to 4 instants anyway, right? And you're gonna run up the target really quick if you don't max out your Archeops. Don't even know what Wind-Up Arm does. It prevents paralyze and sleep. Yeah, like you can attack even if you're paralyzed or asleep. Exactly, thank you chat. Even worse, only playing 3 incense. Okay, I mean, then you definitely have a problem. You're definitely adding 4th incense before you're adding anything else. Like 4 incense obviously happens before 4th Archeops, but it's not like you're not playing 4 of both anyway. Opening hand, Manaphy, 3 Archeops, Window Palm, 2 Orange. Busted. Yeah, like if you're not running Snorlax and you're running Window Palm, then you definitely have some issues. Okay, net in the loss zone. So we're at 8. So now has the hand attachment to go with the gate and can attack now, which is pretty strong. I would definitely give this the advantage here to Kobe for this game at least. I'm getting mega mega punished by the 3 Archeops count. Here's for Stefan. Like, it's so rare you see that punish though. When you're running 3 and you prize 2 and it's just like, wow, crazy. And then it happens to you in top 8 of Regional. Kinda sad. Like, that's not the reason for playing 4 though. The reason for playing 4 isn't so you don't prize it, even though like it randomly happens here, but it's so you can find it, right? Hello gamers. What are you doing, Monkey Puzzle? So now you just go bop the Lugia over 170, they bop you back, you heal, and you bop back and you KO, and you go down to 3, and your Goodra has no damage on it, and you're having a good time. So with Stefan here, you need to bench the Voltal in the meantime, I think. This Lugia is doing so little damage though. It has like no powerful attached whatsoever. I tried 3 Archeops and Pika Lugia, was because the deck can survive without the second Archeops in play, but not in standard. You know what? That's actually fair. When I played that deck for OCIC, I mostly got 1 Archeops in play anyway. Like, the second one wasn't that big of a deal. Like, when charging a VMAX, it's kind of whatever. Like, you're not really trying to use many attackers anyway. Burnett helped, yeah. I've seen a lot of Burnett stands. Alright. I mean, this is also a fine play, I think. It plays better around boss on Archeops, which I kind of like, so. Or boss on the Velta that you bench and try to charge. I think I kind of like the second Lugia here. The second Lugia is fair. Big Charm. Now we're talking. Can that save you though? Will that make any difference? It makes a difference on the Lugia this turn, in case there is a boss, because the Goodra has a belt, so you can protect your Lugia V on the bench. Like while you're waiting for the evolution. So that's kind of cool. If you save the V-Guard, you could have done the same though. Because the V-Guard doesn't help this active Lugia at all, so. Post-rotation for sure, but for now we have to be boring and just play 4 Archeops. Yeah, I think 4 Archeops is definitely the play. Posting Archeops is better than KOing the V. Here? Most likely still, yeah. Because you're at 5, so you go to 4. So I think I like that better. Not sure if it's better, like if there's no big charm though. Then I think it's kind of close. But that is indeed going to be the boss target when you don't have any options, right? So now this Archeops goes down, and then like you have to manually attach further down on this Lugia. It would actually really sick if it doesn't heal this turn. That would be such a punish, actually. Like, it's bad against belt. Like, is there a belt hitting the Lugia now? Then you get punished. But if not, it's not... Like, you can get away with another tank here, which is crazy. Aw. Oh, I want to see it. I want to see it. I think it would have went through actually. I think it would have worked. Big Charm is interesting. I would like to see a cape over that for all your one pricers. It would be fun though. It would be really fun to put cape on something. You know, like I theorized building an invincible Charizard as soon as we saw like the Lugia Archives cards. I was like, why don't we put like 4 heat energy and cape on the Charizard and then just make him have 290 HP? Wouldn't that be kind of sick? And it's still only worth 1 price. That'd be so funny. Probably answered this so many times, but do you think Pika Lugia is better in mirror? It really depends. So if you're playing the mirror with Pika Lugia and your opponent doesn't play Dunsparce, I think Pika Lugia is like relatively favored actually. It's still the mirror, but you feel favored because you have comeback options. If your opponent does have Dunsparce, then it's slightly unfavored again instead of slightly favored. It's nice to have like Roxanne Pat as a comeback option together with Flying Pika. That can win like games where your opponent set up so long before you. What's happening? That temple was just played, right? Like it's not like he missed an attack or something. He's wondering if the Orashi does anything. So he knew about the temple, but it's still attached to the bench instead of attaching to the active to get an attack off and kick the temple. And now we're just letting this Lugia die. But if that was the plan, why don't you just promote the Manaphy then? I think Stefan just like giga trolled here. Like that must have been a mega choke. Like you promote the Manaphy, you still have both your Lugias. You could just attack the temple. Yo, what happened? He forgot the ET, but like he pointed at it, right? He pointed at it and the stadium, and then he attached to the bench, and then he passed, right? Like what? Like he definitely saw it, right? Tried to attack, but like we saw him then put down the energy after again, right? You want to put Cinderace VMAX with all the heat energies? Oh, those would be fun though. Like you can charge anything really. Problem with making too big of a tank is that like you're playing the mirror and your opponent just like smacks the Veltal at you. Okay, there's the boss for game. Okay. I mean, yeah, that was that could have been better. That could have been better. Okay, so Goodra wins first game. I mean, no big surprises as you price double archives and you're running 3, you only got 1. So I think someone pointed at Temple because I was asking for Aurora discards anyway. Oh, okay. So he wasn't okay. But so yeah, acknowledged the Temple for the Aurora, but forgot about Temple for the double turbo. Is that what you're saying? So he knew the card was in play, but he forgot about the like he tried to figure out one interaction and forgot the other one. Okay. That's fair. I can see his confusion. Because like normally when you miss something like that, you just like forget the stadium is in play at all, right? It's like so you're not thinking about it. This matchup is weird. I heard some people say it's an auto win for Lugia and others say it's Goodra favored. It really depends on the level on both players, I think. The thing is that the Goodra deck is much easier to play. You have much fewer options, right? The only real option is like bossing and like when you flip the heal button and you're using the same attack, bang, bang, bang. Well, the Lugia player has to like spend their resources properly, right? So, if you're testing the matchup for the first time and trying to figure it out, then the Goodra matchup seems pretty difficult because I'm not really sure what to do, right? But you play it more, then I think it's definitely Lugia favored. Like Goodra has a really good matchup spread, except a little bit in favor against Lugia. Not crazy in favor, but a little bit. That's like your trade-off for having such a good matchup spread against like almost everything else. That's the thing with Goodra. So it can't be like favored for Goodra in the Lugia matchup. Strictly because that would mean Goodra is the best deck in format by a mile, and that's simply not true. Like that is the difficult one. Like that one together with Mew, I think. Like Mew is also like slightly unfavored. You do play Drapion, so you make it close-ish, but... Alright, what's happening? Can we put down some price cards? Perfect. Okay, a boss is fine. Double Marnie is not great against the Lost decks. One Arceus, okay, only one. He's living, he's living. He's alright this time. Opening with Luminion is also not great. Alright, he was winking. That can't be a good sign, right? Wink for a pass? Oh man. I see Burnett. Okay, so it plays Burnett instead of the 4 Dark Ups then. And then opens double V-Star, double Turbo, Yveltal, Big Charm. Double Radiant start. Yeah, not the best. Yveltal with double Turbo going down and then we passing the turn over. Oh. Chat, can you really believe you're not supposed to play 4 Lugia V in your deck and 4 capture? Like, every stream game I've seen, people like missing Lugia left and right. I can't believe. I mean, I learned from my mistakes already. I know I'll never play like a 3-2 Lugia line again, but... Goodra is all about decision making. I mean, of course you have a lot of decisions to make in Goodra as well. That's mainly because you have the Lost Box engine. That's where your decisions come from. Like, you're mainly using the same attacker run over. So, like, the true, like, impact in matchup, like... Gogging comes from like if the Lugia side can pan out the resources properly. You're still team fort capture with speed? Yeah, 100%. No doubt. You say run 4-2 over 2-3 Lugia? Yeah, I was a little bit back and forth on that one, but now I think I'm very much in the 4-2 camp, I think. I've been very back and forth on it. But I'm in the 4-3 camp though, so... I'm gonna spend 1 extra card in the Lugia line. There's no tech, there's no power card you can put in the Lugia line that's worth like missing Lugia turn 1. So say that Big Charm, for example, it could have been a Lugia, it could have been a capture, it could have been like something to set up, right? Like the plus 30 is never worth giving up a turn, right? 4-3 and 4 capture seems like a lot. That's what I've been playing. I played that at every event I attended except one. Rida for Quick Ball and Manaphy or Manaphy, I guess that's fine. Yellow Scavenger. What's your word? What word am I trying to say? Raspberries? Raspberries? Raspberries. I'm testing 3 with 3 capture, but I want more outs to Lugia V. I know. I agree. Play 4-3. Play 4 capture. I promise. Your life will be better. Your life will be a lot better. You will wake up every morning with a smile on your face. Your back will stop hurting. Your hair will become more shiny. Your teeth will be whiter, and you will sleep better. That's what happens if you add the extra Lugia V and the 4th capture to your deck. Everything in life will become better. Yo, Dragonator, thank you so much for the sub as well. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. And enjoy the emotes that we finally have. My 3-3 with 3 cap doesn't miss right now, so I know maybe I'm just lucky. Just need to play more games, and eventually you can see the difference between having more or less of them. But it's also not about like finding the one, it's just about like finding the whole combo turn 2. So if you're spending an Ultra Ball on your Lugia V and then it's saying, oh, I'm just a little bit unlucky turn 2 getting the turn 2 Arceus, right? But you're not, because you spent an Ultra Ball already, which could have been an Ultra Ball spent on Arceus. Feel attacked? Your dad will come back? Yes. I added a 3rd V-star because of Tord. Excellent. Happy to hear. Yo, this Yveltal looking kinda sad. Yveltal with big charm. Oh my god. I played 3 belt. I know it's unique, but I love being able to research. I know I hate belt for a turn kill. 3rd belt is not bad. It's really good against Mirror and against Mew. It's pretty pointless against Lost Box, Regis, other things, price deck. But in Mirror and Mew, it's pretty good. Then the extra belt comes in and then does a lot. 4-3 Lugia Oraco. Both. Play both. I don't know what to drop for 4th V. Honestly, drop the V-Guard energy. Like if you can't find anything, drop the V-Guard. I don't think V-Guard is as impactful as people want it to be. Of course V-Guard is good, but 4th Lugia is better somehow. He quick pull discarded the gate turn 1 and is gonna lose this game because of it. Average loss box things. You know, James, that's just how it is. That's the life of a lost box player. It was at, even at 7 right now, so he could have attacked, right? Oh my god. Did he have anything else he could have discarded? Did he have to do that? Running Brad's list with some mods right now? Yeah, it seems fair. Like, everyone is playing the same 57 of Lugia anyway, right? Is there anyone that isn't running the same 57? How on earth can Burnett feel worth it? Ah, well, you know, if you have the Lugia V and the Lugia V-Star already, then it's really good. Like here, for example, not too bad. I've never been the biggest fan though. I usually like to play another draw supporter over Burnett again. This is like a little bit more flexible. So if you draw Burnett like mid game or something, you can never use it for anything impactful. Burnett is good when it's good and really bad when it's bad. Yeah. That's essentially it. Alright. The Stoutland Gamer. Okay, okay. I kinda like the Stoutland Gamer strats here though. Stoutland definitely okay because Kobe committed a big parasol to this Goodra. Because obviously the Yveltal was here, right? But now it means that they can't use the belt, which means that this Stoutland is safe and can tank a hit for free. So, you know, that's really good. I played 2-1 Lugia, so no, I don't play the same 57 as everyone. You know what, Auntie? That sounds like a you problem. That sounds like a you problem. just wondering what you hear on the headsets. You hear white noise, sometimes music. Depends a little bit, but it's usually white noise. And then you can hear the people that sits at the table, so the judges and your opponent. How do you feel about Lugia post rotation turret? It gets the kick in the crotch it's needed. It gets a big kick, and we love that. Imagine spending your supporter for an effect that's worse than compressor. I can't. But it's searchable. It's a searchable compressor, you know? You can search that with Luminion. I would like to see those 57 because it feels like same 55, 56. Maybe it is 55, 56. There should be 57, you know? I think I have like, I'm pretty like set on 57 of mine at least. White noise like waterfalls, rain and lightning that I used to sleep? No. Like, just search white noise on YouTube and you will figure out what white noise is. Like, picture an old TV that doesn't have reception. And you see that picture, right? Picture that, but in sound form. That's white noise. Like static, exactly. Some white guys screaming in their ear? No, almost. If I think Lugia is still viable, yeah, for sure, definitely viable. It's just not like tier 0, absolute busted, most broken neck of all time type of tier anymore, but it's still very good. I hated playing on stream with white noise so badly, with Hearthstone. Get literally insane of the noise. And it's like a habit thing, I think. Like, it's very uncomfortable the first couple times and it gets better. Like, sometimes they turn up the white noise like way too loud though. Like, it's like physically hurting. When I do, I just like ask them to turn it down a little bit. You can do that, that's fine. And to take out because our locals had big pricing, I want to test our Leon in Lugia. When come for final arcs, I don't care, Easter VMAX Chaos, but an inconsistency card. Yeah, I kind of like Leon in Lugia. It's like a good power card, very flexible. I like that. Like, anytime a card is flexible, it's a huge plus. And that card is just extra damage, so that's great. You can use it like for anything. Especially like giving Stoutland better reach is really good. So. There's so many good cards you can play in there though. Like, you can play Cologne, you can play, you know, Vigard, you can play an extra energy. There's so many cards that can come in and be very impactful. At Worlds, I could not hear my opponents at all on stream. Yo, that sounds pretty terrible. They should have done something with the settings then. Like, 100%. How do you feel about Cologne? It's a good card. It's not, like, something you have to play. It's sort of a meta call card. If you think you're gonna run into a lot of Weezing and Duraludon and Aerodactyl, then it's a really good card, a game changer. You can use it against Lost Books as well, or like randomly turn off Manaphy. So it has some uses with Raikou, but... Okay, Stefan remembered the temple here and attached 4 energy. Even if one of them was a double turbo, and then kicks the stadium. Doing 140 is, yeah, that's correct. Perfect. Is Brunette necessary in Lugia V-Star? No, absolutely not. Not necessary at all. But it is pretty alright in there. Imagine how many extra cards you could put in your deck if you cut Drapion. Yo Soda. I can't stand this Mew simping. This Mew manipulation. The annoying thing about Dura is that even with Cologne, you still have to have powerful energies plus choice belt. Yeah, you need to have it all. So it's just like, it's not mainly for Dura, but it gives you one more out against Dura. Like, if you have it all. Alright, there's the Voltal going down. There is only that one Goodra though. So the reason why this matchup is deemed favored for Lugia is because they can boss around this Goodra easily and take multiple prizes on the bench. So you can knock out Luminion on the bench, pretty easily access to Goodra V on the bench as well. If they have to bench Luminion, you have access to that as well. So you can uptrade pretty heavily with every boss you use here. This is definitely like, feels like an uphill battle for Goodra. Things kind of need to go right. If Lugia gets the stuff, then it's hard. He was like, nah, it's 20 less, but and then Kobe was like, nah, but they're powerful, it's 20 more. Ah, okay, so it works out, yeah. That was fun. We both lost the other week in Team Challenge, Satch. Yeah, it happens, it happens. Arctura is still bad matchup. I mean, depends on who goes first. I think it's like relatively favored for whoever goes first. I would argue it's slightly favored for Lugia though. Like in general. Oof, double V-star? Ay. Drippin is a dead card in like 85% of your games, nobody should play it. Kinda true though, kinda true. Like you should only play it if you absolutely have no shot against Mew whatsoever. If you don't. And if you play it, then you actually win the matchup. If one of those isn't true, then you should not play that card. You still in Team Challenge Tour? No, I'm out now, James. I'm out. We lost barely the last one. Oh, it's fine. So no one should play it? I mean, sometimes adding it actually wins you the Mew matchup though, right? But sometimes it doesn't. I feel like one Drapion on his own usually doesn't. Like if you have a poor Mew matchup already and just slamming in a Drapion isn't patching up your matchup properly. I played double Drapion against Mew and opponent went Aero V-Star, lull. You know what? That's pretty funny actually. I like that. Did you have any way to charge them? What did you play it in? Was it Lost Bugs? Can you like gate or Ryan to them? Like charge them manually? Opinion Hegel? Oh, what did Hegel do? I don't know the translations for the cards yet. Like I don't know the names for them. Which one was that? Was that like the shuffle 5 back in? Drapion is great in Mika Vault? Yes, it is. That's a matchup that actually goes from unplayable to winnable very quickly with the Drapion, right? Like that matchup is actually unplayable without the Drapion. It was an Arc deck, but Arceus did not show up. Okay, fair enough. If there was a Mew in finals, it would win though. Pretty much 100-0 against Lugia, lol. Is this memeing on Mahone because he called the matchup 90-10? Or do you have an actual belief that Mew is favored against Lugia somehow? What football team do you support? Honestly, I'm not that big on football. Like, I'm not big enough to even have a favorite team and say I support any. Alright, this is looking very much like Stefan's game though. I can't really see too much going wrong here. No resources left. A fish in play, ready to die from boss. 2 prizes behind. It just seems real bad. Yeah. Okay, there's There's your last 2 gates. Kinda have to pick those. I feel like you have to go Cram, right? No? Okay, he disagrees. I feel like you have to go Cram and then Goodra after. And then just like hope there's no boss whatsoever. Because there's apart from inactive, right? So Stoutland doesn't reach the Cram because of that. I'm just memeing on my own? Alright, fair. I will allow it. Just run Woola to discard a Drapen if you start it, clown? Yeah. Mew vs Lugia's most 50-50 match of all time, and adding a 1-1 useless VMAX line makes it 90-10. Yep! Yeah, I don't think the 1-1 Pika makes a difference, I'm gonna be honest. One-hit Lumen into Greninja? Yeah, that works too actually, that works too. That's the same thing though. Like you're promoting your 1-pricer. Yeah, it's exactly the same thing. This is probably better. I agree. This works. Because he got 2 gates, right? So he has the resources to do it. So it's fine. Ooh, he even found the belt. Ooh, so now it needs to be a boss right now. This also blocks the boss play on the Luminion to make it harder to knock out the Goodra here. It could be huge, huge. I feel like Kobe kind of loses to both the boss KO and the Marnie here though. Like I don't see you hit and actually boss gate belt of a Marnie here. It's like no chance. Does this dog have Vigard energy attached? Is it safe? It looks like a Vigard, right? So it can't even do it. The Saddam will live. Okay, so you're really reliant on this Goodra not being attacked into. Like, it doesn't even need to get knocked out this turn. Like, if Stefan just, like, attacks into it, right? It doesn't look like a boss. Okay. My play here would be you grab fish, you boss, and you attack with the fish. So you block Kobe's boss as well. Right? Is Kobe playing Zigzagoon and Belt? Nah, no one does that, right? He was about to bench Comfy? No way. No. Never has Marnie or boss? I don't know about that one, Chief. If Kobe is out of nets, you could also attack with Luminion into the Greninja here, and then finish it off with Stoutland after. That would also be a legit play. Mirage Gate capturing C, choice belt boss. Yeah, but like the dog has the V-guard, so you don't knock it out still. Plus temple? Okay. Plus the temple, yes. I don't think he has the temple as well though, does he? I think that's one too many. Okay, so there's the boss. It's like he has to be playing around the boss himself, right? Okay, yes, so he does. Okay, so he sees it. And then we're gonna boss, retreat, shuffle fish. That seems like a really good play. But he has the, oh wait, he has the temple as well. Yo, he has the whole combo, right? Yo, he has it all. He has it all, he's gonna win. He got it. He got the full on wombo combo. He got it, he's ready. I think... Wasn't his gaming price a couple Marnies? But definitely drew multiple prizes by now, right? Like he knows Kobe's like all decked out, and he saw like most of his deck game one. So he probably should have gone Marnie here, hit with fish onto Greninja, not KO'd it on purpose, and then gone Stoutland for game the next turn, right? That would have been a way to win. This is kind of hype though. The full-on wombo combo from Goodra to knock out the Stoutland. Goodra fanboys rejoice. Oh, he's gonna put it in the active? Oh, he's gonna forget about the temple. Okay, okay. There we go. At least force the boss, right? But he has it regardless. Don't think he gets the boss? No, he definitely has the boss. I see. I think I see all the cards here. He's gonna rod just to make sure. It's gonna be the metal and the water. What a cool game. I like this. And then it's gonna be the gate, and then the capture, and then the boss, and the belt, and the temple, and oh, look at his face. It's like, oh my god, you had it all. But he was decked out though, so it was fair. It was fair to have it all there. He literally had his entire deck in his hand. Well, the top deck, I think he didn't have the energy. No, I'm pretty sure I saw the energy as well. Dang. Chat, who did you vote for? I lost all 3 of my predictions over the last 2 days. Oh, dang, Alex. I'm sorry to hear. That's fine. Continue to gamble and we will get there. That's how it works. It's a hard play. They was decked out. He had like every card for sure. Yo, Doggy, thank you so much for the prime. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Hope you're having a good one. Let's go, Goodra believers, the goose. Alright, let's pay up. Let's pay up, chat. Goodra advances to the semifinals. Woo! Send it. How does Pugia beat Goodra? You just play boss. The craziest party you've been to was probably the one I threw myself, like many years ago. that one was fun. All right. Any updates? They don't update here, do they? Maybe they update here. Any results in yet? Not yet, not yet. What about this one? How is this one not played yet? My 329s is a bet on the wrong grant yesterday. Hey! Unfortunate to bet on the wrong grant. Are we betting on these matches that are not finished as well? Er det noen steder I Østfold der man kan spille? I think so, yeah. It should be a couple places you can play. I think Moss has a Pokemon Liga. If you're willing to go a little bit, you can go to Oslo. They have one as well. And you could also always just play online. That also works. They used to have one in Tønsberg, actually. But that's like many years ago. It'd be funny to bet on them. Which match do you want to bet on? Well, you need to make sure that none of them are like finished. Bet 23,000 points on Goodra? Oh my god. All in. Is anything happening here though? Any updates? No? Give me results. Baltimore. Towards seeing himself on TV. Let's be honest though, that Tori can beat everyone this year's Vancouver Regional. Me? I wish. I'm not even there. So far away. Don't have enough card digital and can't buy cards in live. You can buy code cards. And after you bought code cards, then you can get the credits you need, and then you can make any deck you want. It's really easy to make decks on live as well though. Especially like a couple decks. 6 Lugia top 8? Yes. 6 Lugia's top 8. Is it weird seeing yourself on TV from time to time, or have you gotten used to it? Like TV like on stream and stuff? I mean, yeah, I guess. I think I got more used to it now. It's still always weird having people come up to me at events. That I'm not sure if I'll ever shake that. Okay, so Kobe won. What do you think about the rest of the matches though? What do we think about Dura? Do you think this is Dura's time to actually win an event? Is he gonna beat up all the Lugias in here? Oh, actually, if Zach wins this one, he's gonna play against Goodra next round. While all the Lugias are like, they're gonna kill each other to get to the finals. So there's 100% a Lugia in finals. You can't get away from that. But if both Kobe wins and Zach wins, that means that there's 100% a non-Lugia in finals as well. Yeah, Goodra won. Dura, it's never Dura's time. Dura wins for sure. Dura gonna lose. Dura all the way. It's funny though, like you either hate Dura or you love Dura. It's nothing in between. No one is like, meh, I don't really care about Dura. Like you have a very strong opinion about the Dura. I don't think I've seen anyone actually neutral to Dura. Dura loses to Pudra. Does it though? I mean, maybe it does. I guess it should, right? It should lose. Dura beats Goodra. So how does the matchup go? It depends a little bit on how decks are teched, right? But like, with high proportion, you can heal out of range, right? Because Goodra does 200, high proportion, you're down to 120, and then 200 again, and you live, right? You do get KO'd by belt though, so the belt is actually really clutch to have in that matchup. I think that changes the matchup quite a bit. What's your next event? Next weekend, BB. I am going to the Utrecht special event. Started Thursday in December, I think. But if they're competitively viable, yeah. They're not too bad actually. Like, you can modify them a little bit though. So if you go on my favorite site, Play Limitless, you can check all the decks in the format, and then you can copy one to your liking and craft it on live, and then you can play as much as you want. Goodra beat Lugia. It did, Vapor. It did. It was kind of crazy though. It was kind of crazy. The Goodra player played 3 Archeops and then went ahead and prized 2 of them, and then only got 1 in play, obviously. So lost that first game, and then the second game looked to be in control, but got wombo comboed at the end of the game. Because opponent just casually had the entire deck in hand and wasn't marnied. We're all joining not rooting for Lugia? It seems like it. I think it just depends on the start. A Lugia Dura match could go either way. I'm skeptical about the Goodra Dura matchup though. It's like Goodra, is at least way more consistent than what the Dura is, at least, right? Like, it has a better engine. Like, Dura doesn't actually have an engine. You're just putting energy down and hoping for the best. Have you been to the Netherlands before? Actually, I've been to the Netherlands a lot. It used to host the European Challenge Cup, which was the old UIC, basically. And it was always in the Netherlands. So I was there, like, every year. From, like, 2011, 12 to, like, 16 or so. They stopped with it during the cash era, but I've been there like multiple times for that event. It's nice in the Netherlands. It's very flat, you know, very flat country. Not as much mountains as we have up here in Norway. Favorite movie? Ooh, what I say there? Shawshank Redemption is really good. I'll get back to you though when I have thought more. Yeah, no. Good player didn't play 3 archetypes. The Lugia player played 3 archetypes and prized 2 of them. Thoughts on Torten Lugia? Just thought about it. It's not bad. I've seen people play it before actually, and actually like it as well. It's cool. It can definitely do something sometimes, but overall it's probably not as flexible as other cards. Favorite monkey? Oh, it's so close. It's close. It's between Research Management and Private Wisdom, obviously, right? You know what? I'm gonna say Private Wisdom. Research Management has been bypassed. Did he go ninja into 4 prizes? No. He went Temple, Belt, Gate, Boss, KO on a V-guarded Stoutland. How do you feel about the sentiment that average players shouldn't play Lugia if they want to day 2? I don't think that's true. I don't like that sentiment at all. Average players shouldn't play the best deck in the format if they want to day 2? Nah, that just doesn't make sense. How is Etern played more than Poké? Good question. Like, Etern had more recent tournament success, right? And that's usually what people look at. Best Lost Box variant, post-rotation? Right now it looks like Box, but I think Giratina has the longest longevity when the format develops. It's harder to counter Giratina than Box. You put Kyle with Scarsig, Lechunk. They're as hard as deck to play, yeah. Your chat, watch this. You can show up in this chat and the chat on the screen. Oh yeah, true. Oh yeah, I can go back to full screen. That's my bad. Here you go. Kurt's favorite movie is the Minions movie. I mean, I do love the Minions movie. Paper. Don't. I can love multiple movies at the same time. Bring back in, yes, 100%. Ship showing the end. Let's go. Let's give us end back, please. What do you feel about the Giratina post rotation? Looks very strong. I like it a lot. It looks very good. Is Pablo versus Chip? They won their matches yesterday. Is this like the finals of the casters type of battle? Darker EX and GLC? Yeah, no, this isn't. This is not GLC. This is Blastoise versus Darkrai, right? Research Manager Monkey was definitely best though, very powerful. Yeah, but it's about how it makes you feel, right? Primate Wisdom is hype. You use it for one card and you need one card and you hit it and you're like, yes, monkey, monkey. You don't scream as much with the other one because like it's more predictable. It's like, I'm gonna shuffle my 3 puzzles back in and then it's your turn, buddy. And then I'm gonna shuffle my puzzles back in and then it's your turn, buddy. It's not the same emotion, you know, it's not the same hype. It was obviously broken though, but... It looks like 2013 to me as well. Wouldn't be surprised if Chip was playing Jason's deck. Yeah, that Dark Ray deck was good. I actually, like, I played a pretty big meme rogue deck at that Worlds, but my second pick was Dark Ray, and it was coincidentally the same 60 as what Jason played. I hadn't spoken to him. It was fun. Next time, chat. Next time we picked a good deck. Third one of regionals because of Guru. It's true. It's true. I played like Monkey in all my best decks the whole season. I played in Urshifu as well. Didn't realize Pablo was up here. Good for Pablo. Yes, this is a caster show match. So they went away from the top 8 because they need to fill in a little bit of time until all the other matches finishes. Because we had kind of a murder on stream. Slam the boss face up. Did it once, probably the hypest moment of my Pokemon career. It's true though. That is hype. Jason going through the grind right here and then winning Worlds is pretty insane. It is. It's like incredible run. So many moments where like a tiny random moment can like end the run, but it all goes in your favor and you create history like that. It's crazy. I can't believe I missed that this was a show match. It's fair. I mean, I almost cover it. Like, if I did, like, let's pretend I did this. Then it's very fair to miss, right? Like, how would you know? I blocked it. Dura 1? Yo, Dura top 4? Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, chat. Which pre-Sun and Moon format would you recommend that doesn't require to sell a limb on the black market? Sun and Moon format? You can build like any Sun and Moon format without like paying much at all, right? I don't think the prices for a Sun and Moon format have gone much up. Like you should be able to build like any deck for less than $100, right? Oh, pre-Sun and Moon. Okay. I mean, Sun and Moon is still pretty recent though. Like if you do anything from like Heart Gold, Soul Silver and up, so like from Primes and up, nothing is too bad actually. So like 2011, like any of the formats from there and up, I think should be very affordable. Like as soon as you start stepping into like EX era territory, or even trying to like get the level X's from like the SP era, it's starting to be a little bit more costly. Like 2011 and up, I think you can just pick anything, honestly, and you should be fine. What year was your first year that you qualified for Worlds? I qualified for Worlds for the first time in 2008. Yeah, 8 was the first year I qualified for Worlds. And I started to play competitively at the end of 2005. I was a senior back then though. I played Worlds in 2009 as well and I was still a senior. I'm very old and want to build base set from when I started playing, but it's only getting more expensive. I know. You can use some of the Evolutionist reprint if you want to make it a little bit more affordable, but I get if you want to like build a base set one. But it's not like too bad though, honestly. Like I think like Item Finder is one of the worst ones. Like, but it's not too bad. Like just don't buy like first edition base set Hitmonchan and stuff. Then Like buy the fossil versions of them. Thanks for tip. Look at Jason Klasinski blog, but I think the definition of affordable changed a lot. Yes. Like my favorite era is the EX era. And in that area, a single card can be like, you know, hundreds or thousands of dollars. So if you compare any era to that era, it's free, you know? So like, like the price doesn't matter, comparable. I get what you mean. You can play with proxies though, like, you know. You play now Eyeballs? I did. But there was multiple. I was at the one in 2012, but they had one in 2010 and in 2006 as well, I think. Cards have become a lot more expensive the last couple of years, even performance that were previously cheap. Yeah, like everything has like gone up. But it was the worst right after COVID, but it has like settled a little bit back again now. So what I'm hearing is you were a trash junior. I never played juniors actually, Paper. I was never in juniors. My first event, I was like the youngest you can be in seniors. I was like barely touched 11. Honestly, hearing you took some time to make worlds is encouraging. I feel like I hear so many stories of good players instantly being great, and it's intimidating. Nah, like everyone goes in their own pace, for sure. It takes time. I had like when I was playing in Norway and seniors, and there was like 4 players that were really good. So I was oftentimes like making 5th place at events. It's like constantly 5th, but I couldn't get into top 4, and top 4 was like where you like started to gain the most points. So there were, and I was I was getting kind of farmed by these like other kids. You obviously don't have to be like instantly great at something to become like really good at it later, you know. So I'm happy I can be in like less intimidating example. Late Wizard of the Coast cards are mad expensive. Yeah, I mean some of them are. But like you can build depending on which of the very early formats you want, right? Like you want like Haymaker, you can build that like relatively cheap. It's not that bad. I'm still mad you shuffle your Latios Gold Star. I will continue to do it. Can't stop me. Cards are for playing, you know, not for binders and hard cases. Is any stuff from Skyrage competitive relevant? I mean, if you want to make like decks from that format. Need nationals again? We have internationals. It's even better. It's bigger. It's better. It has everything. Yo, thank you, Distray. Comp search for an energy, you love to see it. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? I started playing right when you age up the masters. I never played in seniors. Ah, I see. That is fair as well, though. You don't miss too much by being in the younger divisions. Like, no matter what you do, everyone will like discredit your results. It's like kind of infuriating. I guess where you can win worlds in seniors and like people will still be like, nah, but it's seniors, it doesn't count. It's crazy. Obviously, there's good players in seniors too. Or juniors, of course. Have you seen the level of play of some of these like juniors and seniors? They're wild. They can beat most master players. Need more Canadian majors. Would be fun. We need more Norwegian majors actually. While we're on it, more Norwegian majors. Like at least we have majors. When did we have a major in Norway, huh? On the fight? You can build Rain Dance for a decent price now that they reprinted Blastoise in Celebrations. That's true. Like, if you're willing to use a Celebration set, then you can do quite a lot. Big collection in slab cases make me think of Toy Story 2 and the Prospector. True. I wasn't playing when Nationals were a thing. Was it reserved for players of that country? Yeah. So you could only play in one Nationals a year, and you had to like kind of prove your residency of the Nationals you were playing in. So if you had like multiple nationalities, you still had to choose which Nationals you wanted to play in. When you start streaming PG Live, it's over. No. It's just the beginning, you know. People only care about monsters. People say, I know. What's Norway? I know. What's Norway? Went from Magic the Gathering to Pokemon. Looks like it's more happening in Pokemon than Magic the Gathering. Like, player base wise, it seems like people are much more happy in Pokemon at least. Not to say they're really happy, because there's a lot to complain about in Pokemon as well, but Magic seems kind of wilding these days. I feel like you have enough clout to force TPCI to have a Norway regional. No, I don't. I wish I did, but I don't. YouTube is bugged, it shows me only ads in Dutch. I mean, just take the Dutch ads then. Love hearing some regular, very good Belgian players saying they would get farmed by Rune, one of the best senior in the EU. Yeah, exactly, right? Exactly. Can there be a regionals in Norway? Only special because gambling laws like in other European countries. Yeah, like we have pretty strict laws. So like, at the very best, we would get like a special, I think. At the very best. We won't get a special. It's like, it's no shot. What's Norway? Kappa? Swede has to be? Yeah. Norway is the capital of Sweden. If you're lacking in geography skills, chat, then now you know. Norway, capital of Sweden. If anyone asks. Use celebration reprints for my Lux Jump, they're awesome. Yeah, that's actually true. The celebration reprints are really nice. I had both like 15 EX era deck that all uses like a ton of Rocket Admin. And Rocket Admin is kind of expensive for a trainer. It's like 30 to 50 or something. Like, use that. It's ridiculous. And if you need like 4 of them in each deck, you know, it gets expensive. So I filled in like most of them with the celebrations admin as soon as we got those. Get them to give Ireland an event. We have 2 convention centers. You know what? I'll be down. I never gone to Ireland. That'd be cool. Unfortunate. Oslo is a banger city. It's true. It's pretty alright. Do we know how other top 8 games went? Apparently drew Ludon won, so Sack is in top 4. So we know that, but I don't think we know any of the other ones. Or else I don't know. Would you be offended if I spoke Swedish too? I saw a video of Polyglot surprising people and he spoke Swedish to Norwegian. What's your thoughts? Nah, I would be fine with that. Swedish, I have a much easier time understanding than Danish again. So like, if you spoke Danish, I'm just like gonna answer in English. If you speak Swedish, I would try a little bit of Norwegian. I think we could make that work. We get to travel Temple Bar, which has so many pubs. Ooh, that's hype. Pretty alright. Can literally take a boat, included in your bus card, to a fucking islands on the fjord. I mean, it depends what you like, right? I mean, it's cool to take the boat, okay? As a tourist, it's fun, of course. Pablo got there. Let's go, Pablo. Congrats. The woman in the video seemed offended. Yeah, I mean, must have been one of those women. weird because Norwegian is based on Danish. Yeah, but like Danish and is spoken very differently to Norwegian. Is written very similar. So, like, no, like, if you think about text, right? It's much easier for Norwegian to understand a Danish text than it is to understand Swedish text again. But it's much easier to understand what the Swedes are saying than to understand what the Danish people are saying. It's weird, but that's kind of how it works. All right, we got our top 4, chat. We have Saklesarge and Kobe. That's Dura versus Goodra. Then we have Daniel and Ian Rob in the other bracket, and that's a Lugia mirror. What do you think, chat? Who are you cheering for? We lost 4 Lugia players in top 8, but we still have a couple left, so... Corey won, but Daniel is moving on. Did they mess up the graph? Second finals, Goodra instant favorite, I think. Goodra has the belt though. It has the belt technology, which means that the high proportion is enough to get out of range. I think that makes a huge difference. Learning languages is a pastime hobby of mine. Thanks for teaching me so much. Yeah, no worries, Jacob. I got you. Languages is pretty fun. Always cheering for Lugia. I mean, you will get a Lugia in finals, 100%, so... We lose Greedent. Did we lose Greedent? Oh, we might have, we might have. We get them all in here. This one... This one was the stream one. And this one we knew, and it was those 2. So it was Ian beat Dalton, and then it was Corey the one on the squirrel, the Greedent? Lugia is always boring. It was fine only for the first 2 tournaments, and then you get like kind of fed up with it after, I guess. I mean, that's fair. Alright. To update the title. We're heading into top 4. Whee! Like, the delay between matches is wild, though. I guess, to be fair, they did win really quick in top 8 here. It said 2-1 to Corey, but it showed Ian versus the other lad. So, I don't know, then we can't really... Then we don't really know who actually advanced here. I would assume it's easier to mess up the score than messing up the name though, right? Because the score, you just like... You jam in the numbers real quick, but... Like, to mess up the name, that's... Nah, that's much harder, right? So maybe we can see the Green live on. Can't wait to see Dura Brick in the finals. Like always, right? Like always. I still think the belt is making a big difference for that matchup. Does Dura bypass Goodra's damage reduction thing? It does. It does. So they're essentially both two-shotting each other, right? But Goodra have a full heal in the ability. So you always get like a free attack, right? And Duraludon is worth an extra price. That actually doesn't really matter all that much, right? Because it's still 3 knockouts. You need to go through Arceus, VMAX, VMAX. So you need to spend 6 attacks anyway. I mean, it's definitely close. I think the difference maker is the belt, right? Like if you can actually survive more than the 2 attacks, that's kind of like what makes or breaks the game. Hate Dura, at least in April it dies. What does rotate in April that kills Dura? Can you still not play Dura? Does Dura itself rotate? Did TPCR lift the mask mandate? They did. You see, like no one with masks there, right? Because they removed the mask mandate. Oh, actually we see 1 mask. 2 masks. How many masks can we spot? There's a mask, right? I think so. Hyperpod rotates, I think. Yeah, but still though. You can play Dragon type Dura? Ooh. Can we get rid of the wristband mandate next? You don't like it? Showering with that thing sucks. You do know it's waterproof, right? You don't have to like protect it or anything. You do realize. Now I'll have to smell the scrubs at the bottom table a second. I mean, you can still wear a mask though. Like you just have the option to wear one or not wear one now. It's not like they take away your right to wear one. Playing Flying Pikachu but loses to Lugia. Flying Pikachu, especially if they have, like if the Lugia deck has Dunsparce, is difficult. I also think very few of us, like in chat, knows Norwegian. So if you can write in English, I think that also helps. This tray. Are the rooms still kind of musky? That's one of the reasons I quit playing. Musky? Musky, that's like a stench, right? Like smelly? Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of people. There's a lot of people in one room, then depending on how good ventilation it is, I guess it can be a little bit smelly. I haven't been too bad lately though, I think. But I've also been wearing a mask at every event I've been to, so I mean, I haven't been in an event in years without a mask. Haven't had that issue at regionals, but have at locals. Yeah, that's fair. Like, it's usually better venues at a regional than you have at your local card shop, right? Like, the ventilation should be very different. Tordo doesn't want to say that lots of TCG players are as I didn't say that. You never heard me say that. I said something else. Oh, I see this trick. It's okay, don't worry. I haven't been playing long enough to know a no mask allowed official tournament. I know, right? It's weird, because like it's been a long time ago since that was a thing. Like pre-COVID, right? Like this is 2023, so like we're 3 years ago since we were at an event without masks. I'll miss it for the smell blocking ability, but that's about it. You can definitely come back, Jacob. Just wear a mask. Easy fix to everything. Alright, so it was Ian. So we lost Grident. We lost it. It's gone. Unbelievable. Alright, chat. Let's get our predictions in. Alright. Finalists. Will it be Lugia or will it be Lugia? Honestly, I should just put Lugia and Lugia, right? Okay, we have Ian and we have Daniel. Yo, yes, top 4 in the team challenge? That's pretty cool. Alright, chat. Here you go. All the player scripts back. I didn't get a chance to play in them. The player scripts were cool. I think they were pretty fun. So we had a debate earlier in the TCG chat. How many boxes of sleeves should someone take the regional event? I personally resleeve every 4th or 5th round. So I will resleeve before the event, and I will resleeve once throughout day 1, and I'll probably resleeve going into day 2. So that's 3 resleeves, which is 2 packs, and if I make it further, I might need another pack of sleeves. So I will bring like 4 myself, but that, you know, that's excessive, right? So. But for normal use, you should probably bring like 2 packs is probably fine, you know. Then you can resleeve 3 times. I bring 4 because I'm crazy. I can try, so tell me if it doesn't sound right, and just like say if I'm right wrong, just tell me. No, that looks great. More than good enough. Which text spice do they play? Who knows? We're about to figure it all out, chat. Daniel won the coin flip though. A lot of people voting Ian before they check who won the flip. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. 2 or 3 boxes? Okay, so I said 3. 3 should be plenty for almost everyone. I don't have that much money to spend and that much on sleeves. Probably gonna grab 100 new ones and go with them. I think that's fine. Like, people have very different opinions on this. Some of my friends are using the same sleeves for multiple events in a row, right? So, I mean, like, you're probably more than fine. Re-sleeve to shuffle better? Yeah, it's like something about the new sleeve feeling, you know? They like better. You just like, they're very smooth into each other. The fist bump handshake dance, my favorite. Okay, so it doesn't have that much for next turn, so picks up the Luminion. After discarding double Archeops, which I like a lot. It's a strong play. You see these sleeves? This looks pretty new, right? They look very buttery. They look nice. Alright, there's Lugia, and that's a pass. It doesn't have a support in hand, because I had to pick up the Luminion. Alright. Ian playing at lightning speed off the gate. Just be careful if slimming using from 2 different boxes. I got DQs at Toronto because of my sleeves were slightly lighter color despite buying them at the same store at the same time. Yeah, so I wanna mention that as well. So preferably you would use the same box for your deck when you resleeve for an event. You will get, if you buy a Dragon Shield, right? You have 100, you get 40 extra. So all those extra sleeves you can then use for like less critical events, right? Like locals and playtesting and all that, right? Preferably you would just use one box, like the same 60 sleeves from the same box. Can't believe it's not better. That's funny. I know that brand. It's an American brand. I've seen that. You sell buckets in your supermarket of butter. You crazy. That was actually the most insane thing I ever saw when I visited, like, for the first time. You sell buckets of butter. For a tournament, you never get enough kind of salt in top 8 GP or Sava. Again, 2 of the people I play with had ears on the sleeves and I got them disqualified. What? Oh, I see, I see. We've seen crazy stories on Twitter lately about sleeves and stuff. It's true. Better be safe than sorry, I guess. Which feels so wasteful, but that's a good idea to keep them for other events. Yeah, like the last 40, you just like use them for less critical times. If you like want to be extra safe. Like it's not like you throw them away, like the 40 like brand new sleeves that you haven't used from the box yet, right? Like we just use them at less critical moments. Was a big advocate of Dragon Shield, but kind of makes me doubt now. I mean, Dragon Shield, it's pretty good. Okay, so I do want to say though, if you're going second in the Lugia mirror, opening Lugia V is pretty bad. Like, you can read the wind, but giving away 2 prizes is not good. It's really not good. So your opponent has a good start themselves, right? And just knocks out your Lugia, you're not having a good time. So you had to bench the second Lugia as well, right? And now you're giving up this Lugia, and yeah. You're down bad. Once you're spending hundreds in travel or risky when a box of sleeves is like $10, then we're making it that mistake again. Yeah, like relative, right? Say if I attend a US regional, I might spend like 3K on the whole thing. If I'm spending $30 on sleeves, I don't really care. As very minuscule, if that enhances my experience, like even a little, I will do it. Alright, we got the V-Guard energy on the Lugia, and then we see a powerful as well. That makes sense. That's a very strong Lugia to knock out the first Lugia. Very difficult for Ian to deal with that. Now is forced to find a choice belt or double turbo naturally to then power up the Yveltal. Which is not easy. Not easy at all. Dragon Shield only is not good if you're mashing. I'm almost like exclusively mashing, and I still like Dragon Shield a lot. Do you like the fish for a Rita play? It's very safe. It's very safe. So I think that's fine. Change for every game to be sure, but I got you pretty much for free. As soon as you see them getting marks or ears on the sleeve, you change. Yeah. Just make sure everything is like up to standard and you should be good. I kind of like the speed of which they're playing though. But it also means I might like run through these games too fast and then we have like forever for wait again. You want like a long, cool game here. When our counter currency is like $1 equals 5.5 EU country money, which makes 1 times 100 Dragon Shields 120 in local money is rough. $120 in local money is rough. Well, I don't think I got that. Like you're still... Like it's all like relative to income level, right? Like it doesn't matter what number it is. Like for what currency, right? Like it's a higher number in yen, but that doesn't like make a difference, right? I didn't get this argument. Maybe we're just matching them too hard. Maybe. Maybe. First Dragon Shield sleeves with a matte background were the best. Oh yeah, those were a thing. Ian got it all though. Easiest belt of his life. Easy knockout on this Lugia with the V-Guard. Setting up for the future as well. They also have that Luminion on the bench that could pose an issue later. But definitely in the driver's seat here. It's just like if this Lugia goes down or not, right? If there is an Yveltal, mainly, then the game is really difficult for Ian to win. Super hard. Promote the Luminion. Alright. Does he have the Yveltal? And one pack of Dragon Shield here is kind of 10% of a minimal salary. I mean, that's a lot, yes. If that's the case, I would definitely be very careful with my sleeves. I'll be super careful. I'll probably play without sleeves, I don't know. that's a lot. Welter priced. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay, so then what other options does he have then? He could hit the Belt Charizard. You can go for the 2-shot on the Lugia as well. Like, you technically have time. You're still 1 turn ahead if you do that, but it's definitely becoming way more scary. I guess his hand is pretty poor if he's gonna attack with the Luminion here though. Like if you go Aqua Return here and then Ian goes Boss on Archeops, right? Then you have a problem because it's really difficult for you to charge something after again. Like you need a Belt this turn. Like you need Belted Charizard or Belted Raikou if you want to deal with the Lugia. It definitely seems like an issue here. Oof, the 120. That's big because that's pretty poor. I like attaching to the Manaphy because you kind of like, you know that you're getting bossed here, right? Like you know when Archeops is going down and then you need to promote the Manaphy after so you have a pivot into your next attacker. Like be it Raikou or Shard or whatever. Should I grab something with the capture last turn? Definitely could have. Could have grabbed a secondary attacker. I think, like, if he had Raikou in there, right? I think I would have liked to grab Raikou and just, like, bench it there. Because he had it protected with the Manaphy already. So that was pretty good. Because it's 3 powerful and active, so going Stoutland on the Manaphy isn't really an option. I think you would just, like, boss the Archeops. Like, best case scenario, you can do it without having to... like waste Luminion on it though, of course. That would be way better. See what it picks up. Capture. Oh, it's a speed energy stand. Capture, alright. That's kind of interesting, because he doesn't have any other basics right now. So... Daniel throwing my points? Yeah, I was weird not picking up Raikou last turn, honestly. Like, just pressuring with that, because that will protect your Archeops. I think I would have liked that quite a lot. So now, like, no, what, you promoting this one? No. This is why you attach to the Manaphy in the first place. You're 100% promoting the Manaphy here. This is why you charged it, right? This is why you attached to it. There we go. Okay, safe. Right, so Druid captures, now he has more attacking options. I should definitely have picked up the Raikou earlier. Or like even Charizard, just like bench something. Like he had a bench space earlier. He attached for the Rain Splash. I mean, he attached for the pivot to retreat. He did not attach for the attack here. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure. It'd be kind of cool to see the Rain Splash though. Would be fun. Okay. Definitely needs to knock out this turn though. absolutely vital. Now you're gonna Raikou, but you can't charge it now because you captured for it. That doesn't work. Lugia? No. It's too late to go Lugia here. That just gets bossed and you lose, right? There you go. Okay. That's an attacker. That actually works. Alright, so the heat energy, it doesn't really matter like with HP boost because you're just gonna get Luminion knocked out anyway. It kinda happens every time. I was gonna really struggle because he didn't pick up that early attacker though. Daniel just hypes the crowd with his baits. That's true. I should start doing that as well. I should like start putting like something absolutely horrendous on the top of my deck. Like freak everyone out and then be like, ah, gotcha. And I'm gonna pick up the good card after. So you attach a double turbo here in case like Ian doesn't do anything and he needs to retreat next turn. This kind of like forces Ian to take the knockout. Like he's obviously gonna take the knockout anyway, right? But like if he somehow misses, if he somehow doesn't get anything with these two Archeops here, then it can do something. Like you probably had an extra double turbo to spare, right? So it's not too bad attaching in here, just in case. Alright, I see a ball. So that's 100% a Luminion hitting the board to knock out this thing. What's the alternative though? There's not really an alternative. You kind of just knock out the charge and then yeah, like but you have 3 prices left. Okay, so you knock out charge, you go to 2. And then Daniel, worst case, just charges Raikou, attacks with that, and then you have Raikou Archeops as like double pressure. And you still have 2 prices to take, so you need to go, like, Daniel gets to attack twice still to win the game. Which is not great for you. Alternatively, if you somehow manage to knock out the Archeops without benching a 2-pricer, then you only need to knock out this charge art to win the game after. That I don't think you had that available. That takes quite a lot to knock out these Archeops without benching the Luminion. Yup, this is fair. So this is Luminion knocking out Shari. And then Daniel needs to go like Raikou, but he just needs a hand attachment. I think that's like his only good viable attacker left. He can also try to charge a Lugia, I guess, though, but that just loses the boss next turn with his charge shard, so that's also not a great play. Ian still has another Archeops to use, though. Like, I'm not sure why he's shuffling here. Is he gonna Monkey? Are you gonna Marnie? Okay, he's gonna Marnie, that's fair. I'm a little surprised he doesn't charge this charge shard just a little bit first, though. Like, he might as well, right? Like, why would you charge it now, after? Like that... Like, you risk just drawing into those energies, right? Like, isn't it better for you to search them out first? Was a better chance at the moment? Honestly, I'm liking Ian's spot here. But Daniel is 1 turn ahead. But Ian has the better board. He has the better board state, and he has more resources left than what Daniel has. But Daniel is a turn ahead. But I still don't think he's gonna win, because he's gonna, like, choke either this turn or the next one. The V-Guard heat energy on the charge shard is pretty cool though, because it is kinda blocking the Luminion, but only kinda. Oh, it gives charge like 210 HP, like total, but Luminion is doing 240, Unless he goes for the double turbo on the Luminion. Then Luminion only does 200 and Charizard actually tanks and lives. So like it forces Daniel to also have hand attachment. You can't just go like double turbo Aurora on Luminion to kill the Charizard again. I still think despite that, I would still promote that Archeops here because it would probably still be a little bit safer. Like if he does the Luminion KO here, like Ian is down all his powerful, so I don't think he can knock out this Archeops next turn. He marked those energy in? Oh, he didn't have them available at all? Then I think it's fair. Then it's definitely fine. I missed Masterclass Urshifu, that was a strategy deck. You had like 30 options every turn. This is boring compared to... I mean, Urshifu was like, you know, the best. On another level. The most fun ever. But you definitely have a lot of options here as well, right? Like if you start digging really into it. But there's all these small things, right? Like who do you promote? Do you promote the Archeops or Charizard? Pros and cons versus both, right? Like what do you think the opponent is attacking with? Attacking with Luminion, okay, if they're attacking with Luminion, can I punish with the boss on Archeops again? Maybe, but only if the Charizard survives. You know? A lot of things to consider. Urshifu with Irachi memory cap, let me cook. Yo, I will let you cook. If Ian wins, after going second leading with Lugia, we have to give him kudos for the comeback. It's true, it's true. It was definitely like the big like punish turn he did was when Daniel decided to attack with Luminion, leaving himself with no energy on the board, unlike any attacker, and then you just like boss the Archeops and the game like kinda ends right there. So it was a like very risky play from Daniel. So like if he just picks up an attacker, he can charge, right, with the capture energy the round before again, then he wouldn't be in this pressed of a situation. He would be able to like knock out that Lugia clean and just like really keep his lead. I think promoting the Sarda was throwing. I don't know why he did that. What attacker does Ian have left? Yeah, I also think like you would promote the Archeops here. Like promoting the Shari and being like, oh, you can't use double turbo fish, but you can still use normal fish, right? So I also think I would save my Shari here. Because you only have one powerful left, right? Which is like kind of the issue. But here you still like, I don't think Daniel can actually attack next turn. So you still probably win if you just like jam this this Manaphy KO. Like, can he go like, yeah, can he KO that thing with Lugia? Like a Lugia V with his last powerful energy would do it. Or the Stoutland. The Stoutland would also do it. That should also seal up the game here. Yeah, he's playing fast. He knows his game. He's jamming that Stoutland, knocking out both Archeops. Look, look how sad the field for Daniel looks. That will do it. That will do it. Like, even if you had Sard left, you couldn't retreat into it here anyway, right? So, like, what are you even trying to draw? Like, what kind of win con do you possibly have left here? Boss up Ian is completely out of energies or something? I mean, you still have time on the clock though, so you don't have to concede, but... I think going for Irida turn 2 was a mistake. He didn't have many good cards in hand after that. I think the Irida was fine. It was all on the capture energy fail, so he didn't have an attacker to use. If he won Worlds this year, how different would your season look next year? It would look the same. I will probably not make any changes, I think. You could Birdkeeper into Zard? That's true though, that's true. You could technically Birdkeeper into Zard. But there is no Zard left though. So we don't have to discuss it too deeply. But that's true. If you did have Zard left, you could Birdkeeper into it. Or Rope into it. They showed it on stream. It probably plays a Rope. But Daniel Cook is enjoying his top 4 moment on stream. I mean, that's fair. Yeah, he used Capture the round before, didn't take anything, and then like he had to attack with his fish the round after. Smacks for 40. Somehow didn't have game. I don't know, man. There has to be energies left, right? Yeah, he's just like, I got an energy, bro. That's fair. Ian is playing Pogo Fault Research. That should be a DQ. Nah. You don't like it? I mean, it's definitely not the best one, but... Thornton into Zard into KO? Yo, can you imagine? I would be so hype. What's the worst feeling? Tying in round 9, missing day 2, bubbling at 9th, or losing in top 4? I think it really depends on the player here. If you have a ton of day 2s, right? Then tying that round 9, missing day 2, might not feel as bad. If you have never cut an event, then bubbling at 9th is heartbreaking. If you have cut an event but never won an event, losing in top 4 is heartbreaking. So I guess like it just depends on where you're at mentally. Why do people lean to the one of Rope versus one of Switch? I feel like Switch addresses paralyzes better. I actually agree. I wanted to say that as well. I also think the Switch is better against the paralyzed stuff. Well, Rope is just like better against the non-paralyzed. The Switch against the paralyzed is what you're actually trying to use the cards for, right? So I think that makes sense. Evidently, the worst version of Research is the Pogo. And you know what? Yeah, I think I could probably agree. Okay. Oh, double Archeops. Dude, if Ian also only plays 3 Archeops, I'm gonna cry. There's no way he does though, right? Please tell me this boy is playing 4 Archeops. Pricing Eurida is kinda mad though. Go brush my teeth, and I'm back, Daniel won, and I got my points. Alright. We leave. I like my Oaks. Yeah, Oaks are cool as well. Okay, what do we price? 1 hops, 1 fish, and 1 belt. Maybe it's just only belt, and it matters. Yeah, the other matchup is Arc, Dura, and Lost Box, Goodra. Yo, Monkey! I need to get good at Pokemon so I can win big money. Big boy money. I wouldn't like advise playing Pokemon if you're in it for the money. Going to events is pretty expensive. You should be in it for the experience and the fun. I love the celebrations full art, and it's just like 0.5/1 euro each on card market. That's true. It's very affordable. It's probably like price versus coolness is probably the best one. Like best value, right? Duraludon is currently playing another top 4. Yes. Is the full energy hand? I'm not sure. I hope not. Let's see. Can you scroll through your hand again? What's the optimal Guru art? I like the character rare one. That's the coolest one, I think. And I miss Guru so much, I'll roll a gold one to put up on my bed. Yes. Favorite alt art versus research? I think I like Juniper the most, actually. Says again, won $40,000 winning IC. Yeah, but like, I was fortunate. If you're going back and like put a percentage on it, then it's not that high. Got a set of 4 for real cheap recently. Let's go. Bro, what is that hand? It's like, it's literally all energies. That's like, oh, that's so bad. It's not even a capture energy anywhere. But did he not attach any of them? If you have like a million energy in hand, why would you not jam one of them down on the Lugia? Oh my god. Wasn't lying? I mean, I didn't say you were. I was just surprised. That was... Actually, I was like, one card is not an energy, right? I see like one card. June Pro is a good coolness money ratio. I haven't checked it, but yeah, it's probably not too bad, right? Actually, I thought I bought a couple recently. I can't remember. I don't think they were too bad. What do you feel about double Lugia when Dana has nothing in the discard? He didn't play a ball card. If he played a ball card and didn't discard Archeops, then I would be fine benching only one. But like, he could be holding a ball and his Archeops. Oh my god. Okay, so he's an all energy hand and one Archeops. Oh my god. Is that a Famicom holding? That's so sad. Oh, he got like just absolutely robbed here. This game is over. He's done. Oh my god, that's so sad. Dude, look at this play. Oh my god. If your opponent manually treats the Lugia into Pump Kaboot turn 2, you know you know you're getting screwed. Alright. Oh, he even has it with Raikou. Oh dude, that's so disgusting. Oh, there's no way. Oh, I would be so upset. Oh my god. Oh, it's a murder. It's actually a murder. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, okay, at least it didn't have the boss though. Top deck. Into the powerful you put on top last turn. Yep, okay, I mean, that's it. Wow. Well, that took 20 minutes. Actually, it took 30 minutes. Yeah, it took 30 minutes. It started at 75. Second game took 1 minute. So, call the cops, I got a crime to report. Someone has a coffin from my man Daniel. Damn. I want to cry if I was Daniel, for real. Nah. I mean, you did get there though. Like you can't do much about those starts, I guess. That was all your energy. So, well, it happens. It happens. It's a lot of time left though. Yo, Chad, what do you want to do for 40 minutes? What are we doing for 40 minutes? Did we go back and look at the games we missed yesterday? Because I went to sleep too early. Versus me and TCG 1. That's some other day. It's against Rob's world. We all just live in it. Yeah. Playing live. Watch an old vid of Thor vs Puka. Ooh. Like Urshi on ladder. Games we missed. Hit the ladder. Lugia always has the best hands. Yeah, it didn't look too hot. Shows you Lugia list with 4, 3, and 4 capture. I mean, I've been playing it at every event. It's not like it's a secret. Will the deck wizard with Medicham? Yo, chat always have the best solutions for how to fill the time, you know? Always the best solutions. I'm not even sure why I'm asking chat anymore. Yo, Zilv King, thank you so much for Prime Gaming. I appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Really cool of you. Enjoy the emotes. I got once on stream in our country's championship. I was playing Mew, OP Palkia, and he had every single turn 1 peek while I was looking at pile of setup cards. Broken. Insane. Make EX series tier list. I mean, that would be LBS with Alakazam, LBS with Lot. I think Railer is the best deck in the EX era. I'm pretty sure. That's just like the strongest deck in general. But LBS is the most fun, so that's what I'm playing. Toro versus Puka? Toro versus Puka sounds hype. I think it's at home. Imagine if we managed to get hold of him. I think of Lugia post rotation. Still strong. I still think it's good. It's not as good. It gets a little bit of a kick, but it's still good. No cap explaining your LBS deck would be awesome. It is pretty cool though. Would love to talk about that one as well. With a Lost on Box deck to go turn to Sableye, turn 3 Yoga Loop. Ooh. Commentate over your first IC win. My first IC win? Oh boy. the Drempagar versus the Sidai. Stormjourner is GOAT. Broken. What do you think of the Luxury V some people have been trying in Mew? Oh yeah, that was in Mew, right? I'm not sure. Like, what does it actually accomplish though? You're just trying to break your opponent, right? You go Judge, Luxray, and just hope for the best. Like Judge, Pat, Luxray, kaboom. Go we advance to final. Let's go. Cope versus Ian. So no Dura. Wait, they done already? I mean, then actually we're just gonna wait, because then they're gonna throw the finals on like right away, right? Then we're not gonna fill the time. I thought we had to wait like 40 minutes, because they were like literally playing Metapod versus Metapod in another finals table, but apparently they got done quick. Can you play a game online with Mew with all the technologies, with like Dreepy and stuff? It's like Pray to Win coin flip with Aero kind of Pray. Yeah, I guess it kind of is. What does a Luxray do? You look at your opponent's hand and you pick a trainer card and you discard it. So it's very disruptive. Dreepio, Aerodactyl, Luxray, Manaphy. You forgot about the peak though. You forgot about the Pikachu. Yeah, you judge Pat Luxray and hope you hit something and break them. You lost weight since that win. You need to keep your health good. Thank you, Jacob. I did lose a lot of weight since that win. That was important. I was very good at Pokemon at the time, but I was not very good with my health at the time. It's about finding a balance, you know? If you sacrifice everything for one thing, even if you win an event, it's not necessarily the best thing for you, you know? 4 gears, you don't miss a Colress. 2-3 Lost Vacuum. Bennett can fill to 10, turn to Ease if you hit VIP. I mean, Bennett, maybe. Bennett is fun though. What about Mew with the new Crown Zenith Luxray? Big brain? Or like the new Talonflame type of thing, right? That you can start with. Rockspad Luxray sounds kinda dirty. Attacking with Lux instead of Mew doesn't. Yes. It's probably only like a turn 1 play where you don't have any other things to do anyway, right? How much energy should one have in a deck as a rule of thumb? Oh, that one is really difficult. As a rule of thumb, it's about 10 to 12. But some decks plays more and some decks play less. So at the upper level would be like 15, 16. and the lower level would be 4. Like some decks can operate on only 4 if like your main attacker only needs 1 energy, like Mew. So it's like these two decks, for example, one deck has 4 energy, another has 15, so or like 16. So it varies widely, but like throughout like all the formats and everything, I think around 10 to 12 has been like the golden middle way rule of thumb. Most decks plays around 10 to 12. Shout out to Torch Team deck from Worlds 2019. My top 4 Worlds deck from 2019 played 18, and that was definitely a team deck for sure. Destroy your life for Pokemon feels good, man. Yeah, exactly. Not the play. Definitely not the play. Thor wants to be a Poké Granddad. He did the right thing. True. If you're having a hard time in Pokemon, nothing will clear your head better than a nice trap. Also true. Like, just taking care of yourself is important. Like, as with everything, right? Justin Bukari is a swole Pokemon player. Yeah, he's pretty buff. Can we finally go back to the melee build with Fusion Energy? I mean, you could. It's not bad at all, for sure. Oh, we all remember this one. The Vika Volt, finally getting the Dubski. Rahul pretty muscular as well. True. He's also pretty buff. I remember watching this. Poor Pablo having to constantly relive that on stream. That's true though, that's true. See, you just have to go like either bomb day 2 completely or go all the way. Then you don't have to like deal with any of that shenanigans on stream. Okay, let me change the title again. Okay, so if both tables are finished, how long do you expect them to take to give us the finals? Rahul sitting across from Regan is hilarious, complete opposite body types. Yeah, like Regan is also much younger though, to be fair. Like he's like pretty recently aged up, you know, into Masters. But I believe he will become buffer than Rahul. Just give him a couple years. Easy. Believe in Buffer Regan. Alright, I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick. I'll be right back, chat. Ready for the finals.
And I gotta say, it's been such a treat to cast some of these games.
Absolutely, I fully agree. Some very entertaining situations have come up, some very unorthodox plays we've seen throughout the weekend, but we're finally down to last 2 players, Ian Robb against Kobe Kawasaki. Both sides of the spectrum, Ian trying to get that 5th regional win in this modern era of the Pokemon trading card game, and Kobe getting that top 16 last time at Vancouver Regionals last year, trying to get that 1-up and win the whole thing this time.
I also want to take this moment, Pablo, to give a special shout out to our top 8 competitors here. A lot of Lugia in the field, 6 out of 8, but we've got that Duraludon and the Goodra that did make it this far. So 1 Goodra still in the running against a Lugia. I think the math checks out overall. This was an event that showcased a lot of diversity leading up to this point, but now the concentration is hit critical mass. When we take a look as well at the bracket, we can see how these matchups kind of stacked out with these top 8 players.
Yeah, the bracket shows that we had quite a few Lugia mirror matches. I mean, the top 8 field with 6 of them in top 4 we did have the Duraludon face off against the Goodra, with Goodra barely coming out on top and making it to the finals. We've seen Kobe really maneuver well the Lugia matchup, and that's exactly what he's facing in the finals. And you have to expect that, even though on paper the matchup doesn't seem that great, I don't know. I mean, to make it this far in such a field infested with Lugia, there's something special about Goodra.
That's a good word, infested. Yes, indeed. We've got a Lugia infestation, and let me tell you, Ian Robb is the king of Lugia right now. He's been playing the deck incredibly cleanly. He takes a moment to calculate the perfect line of play and then quickly executes on it. The players have a huge time buffer here as we head into the finals, but the players are still going to be playing at a steady pace. We're heading down to the table now, where the players are set up and seated and ready to give us a fantastic best of 3 in the Vancouver Regional Championships. Ian Robb on the left.
You were mentioning, I'm sorry, go ahead.
Oh, of course. I mean, we've got his accomplishments here. We talked about how he's aiming for...
Alright, your favorite commentator is back, chat. Me! Finals, let's go. Let's do it. Actually, they're doing very good on time today. It might be something to do with like clocks being pushed 1 hour forward. In is it all of NA like yesterday? So, or like to today, so that's great. My favorite commentator is chat. Mine too, honestly. I love to like watch the chat. That is the favorite commentator. Pace, I can double down on Ian. Oh yeah, true. We have to predict for the final, obviously. We pay and then we do another prediction. Thank you, thank you. So prediction. Champion. Luigi or Goo? Is it the Goo or is it the Luigi? I'm always surprised and impressed how well Goodra does at these. You know what? Honestly, yes. Limitless also better than the official casting crew. Europe is just better at commentating emo. You know the Brits? They're great. Alright, Ian going first, but has to open with the Luminian. And then, oh, there's no way there's a pass. Is he missing the Lugia V? Oh no. Ah! Oh chat, oh chat, oh chat. Is this a Luminian pass? It can't be. Not in the finals. Not like this. Kobe already smiling, already having a good time here. Hold me, chat. Lugia, more like Lugia. Tegu! Tegu! Chat would be undefeated if the prices weren't so bad. Also true. Do you have Discord? If you have like a Discord server, I haven't made one for TCG chat yet. I know it has been requested a lot, so we should make one for sure. So you have somewhere to like hang out as well, like between streams. That would be smart. I just haven't gotten around to it yet, but we should make one. Let's go, go. Quick pull, all fine. Yeah, we good, we good. Had a quick pull. Easy times, easy times. Got the Lugia. Also, honestly, the Luminian isn't that bad to open with, because if there is a turn 1 attack from Cram, you just shuffle and completely negate it, and the damage did nothing, right? So Ian has a really good start here. Like both Luminian and Orangurian play negates the rope from Kobe as well. So, like I think that's a really strong start. Really strong. Get your predictions in though, chat. Who's gonna be the champion? See Ian having a little bit of favoritism right now. more on Luigi than on the Goo. So Goodra made it, interesting. It did. I told you, chat. I said the belt would be the difference maker, and it looked like it was. Nice Drapion, Omega Lull. Yo, so that shield. I'll be always hating on the Drapion. Wish they would move a different match to stream in between games when stream game finishes quickly. You know what? I agree. You should have one on the backup. Like, they should have 2 stream tables, and the other people just like play on the second one, and then they would move over if the main table finishes too quick. So they would always have some content. Like if one of them was just like a double dunk or whatever. Yo, what's up, Whitlow? How are you doing? Luigi versus Gooigi. The Gooigi. Is it the deck list we discussed last session, but with belt instead of parcel? I actually think he has a 1-1. I saw both parcel and belt, so I'm pretty sure he has 1-1. But the rest looks very much the same, yeah. Yes, Sentra. I'm pretty sure. I must get one more card though, right? To like make space for one of each of the tools. Yes, I lost the Goodra. It must have been the belts. Like belt seems really strong against Dura there. Like Goo, like the 6-Goo could probably have done much of the same though. But belt over at least 2 turns makes it very hard, like even with Stadium, to like get around the KO. Curious to see what he cut for the other tool. Yeah. Probably a consistency card. Or maybe he was only running like 2 Temple. Maybe he's only running 2 Temple. It could be. Read the wind. You hate to see it. That's true. I didn't even notice he just like went read the wind. That is pretty bad. Pretty bad. Worst case scenario, like Goodra gets the knockout here with the belt, right? That would be crazy. Doubt it happens though. What do we got in hand? Not that much, honestly. But you're like, if you get the attack in on this Lugia as well, that's like more than good enough. That's like crazy good. Okay, what does Ian got? He got an Ultra Ball. See a belt as well. Belt is not that big. Okay, another Ultra Ball, so that's double Ultra Ball. Should be able to do something here then. You would probably go and attack with Luminion this turn to knock out the Cram if you can't knock out Goodra on the bench. If you could knock out Goodra on the bench though, you would obviously do that instead. Like, this is a really good game to start spamming boss. There's so many prizes on the bench here. Goodra, Luminion. A lot of prizes with boss. Doesn't have gate? No, I don't think he has gate either. Needs to find one for next turn though. Archeops. I would assume a Luminion attack, right? Like Luminion, promote the Guru after. Take your prize. And then you can use Luminion to start hunting down with boss afterwards. So then you start picking off the Goodra and Luminion and whatnot. So really strong research as well. Like a really clean turn here. So definitely getting a good setup, like despite the Read the Wind. Like, we got 2 free attacks in, right? But not that crazy big of a deal, because like he had to bench the second Luminion himself, right? Or like Luminion at all. Flipping all the Pokemon. There's so many like options to up-trade against Goodra. Like anytime you play a boss, you probably up-trade because you're getting 2 prizes in 1 attack. And if you go Raikou, you're getting 2 prizes. If you go Yveltal, you get a 1-shot as well. So like so many ways to up-trade. While Goodra only has its 1 trick, right? It can heal once, and that's like really it. Alright, there's Luminian attack, Ranguru in the active, makes sense. That's what we thought would happen. So now, best case for Kobe is gate boss and knock out Archeops, I would say. Like if you knock out an Archeops here, Ian is in like a horrendous spot. Like super cramped and pressed. Okay, that is not a boss. Like Roper is also still pretty good though. Like it can take out the Lugia. It's not as good as knocking out the Archeops, but much better than knocking out the Guru, for sure. I see the boss. I see Gate as well. And Belt. Yeah, that's good. That's really strong. Yeah, if you have Gate boss, then you're Giga vibing. Exactly. Then you're chilling, for sure. Video try to dig with the net from the hand. No, it's fine. Like he's probably like satisfied enough with his rope, right? That he's thinking like, it doesn't matter that much. It's a really strong rope though, like really strong rope. If he gets Parasol on top of it, is like insane game breaking. So he was like, oh, dang. Oh man, I don't want to give him anything. Oh, that sucks, yeah. That is pretty bad. But you definitely have to give Lugia. You can't give an Archeops here. Like, now that we have the choice. Man, I'm back. Where are my points? They're coming. They're coming. We'll see how these finals pay out. Not using Greninja anymore this game. That's the net. Okay, alright. And that's a temple on top of the Lugia knockout. Oh my god, that's actually so strong. Honestly, I really like Lugia as an attacker in this matchup. So if you're running a Tin Lugia line, you're actually sacrificing quite a bit of strength against the Goodra matchup, I think. Like having a heavier Lugia line is really good against Goodra, because then you can start streaming Lugia and you're trading evenly, which is pretty good against Goodra. You're getting rid of all the temples, right? Like as you're spamming the Lugia. Yeah, the temple and the Lugia knockout is huge here. Massive. So Tin Lugia line, or just like choosing to not use extra Lugias against Goodra can oftentimes be the downfall that Goodra kind of preys on. Like, you're much safer if you're just spamming Lugia. Goodra asserting dominance as usual. It's looking like it. The goo looking kind of hot out here. Let's see though. Could definitely be going with Pumpkaboo plus Yveltal for the KO here. That's like best case scenario, right? Yeah. Alright, here we go. Here it comes. Need a double turbo as well. There you go. Okay, so that's the knockout. And then Kobe needs to find other gates. Absolutely vital. Or else this Yveltal just runs away with the game. I think if I was Ian, if I had the option, I would also bench Lugia V here for the following turns. Oh my god, he got the Lugia V as well! Oh my god, he got it all! Dude, insane! He literally had everything. Absolute bonkers. Plus some Marnie? Dude, that's almost unfair. That's crazy. Will make me puke if that Yveltal sticks? It would be a little bit too good, right? Okay, he pulled the gate. He pulled the gate off the Marnie. It's fine. Yveltal will go down. It's still a crazy play, though. Super, super strong. Now Kobe is in a lot of pain. A lot of trouble over here. Does Ian have, like, he plays, I saw he play the speed, right? So, like, do you think he can do Veltal and Raikou in this game? That would be wild, though. Too clean. Urgul can hit the Veltal? I mean, yes. It can. But if you do that, you leave your Goodra open on the bench again. Which is not great. And you also put another single price in play, which means that Ian can just knock out that one plus Luminions. And you're forced to attack with Luminion. And Luminion doesn't really do anything. And that also leaves your Goodra open again. So it's just like all no good at all. Rope! You're gonna rope boss then? There's no way you rope here, right? What's happening? Raikou boss could be game, like if he has a 3 energy remaining. Okay, so he does the rope boss. It's fine. It's kind of a waste, but I guess it was the only way. Gets another rope. It's pretty good. Is he gonna check if he has the Raikou play? That would be too wild though. Okay. We will see what if he has it. If he promotes the Archeops, he probably got it. If he promotes the Lugia, he doesn't. Okay, looks like a Lugia angle. This is close though. This is close. Okay, what do you got left? See, there's like 2 bosses there. So what you could do is you can target down the Comfy and then you can do the Luminion after. Because like Comfy can be netted, right? It's easier to net than having to commit your whole turn to the Luminion. So you could go down to 2, leave the Luminion, either force it to run away, kind of waste the turn, or you just win with boss on the following turn again. He wants the Raikou. I mean, the Raikou here would be nuts though. I don't think he had a capture in hand, and he also had boss in hand. So if he had the necessary cards in the deck, he would have done it already. Yeah, I like this play. Like you do the Comfy first because it can be netted, and then you finish off the game on Luminion after. He can't attack with it. If he attacks with it, then he's struggling. Because then his Lugia just evolves and then smacks out the Goodra again. So you kind of need to protect it. I see Raikou in hand. Like, he must have priced an energy then, right? Or a spent one earlier. Like, doing a Yveltal and Raikou in the same game is so unrealistic, though. Like, even if you technically have energies in the deck, it's just, like, almost impossible. So, it's not something you should, like, rely your game plan on. Alright, Comfy goes down. So now boss is game. Is there any hand disruption? Is there any gates to save this fish? Is there anything going on here for Kofi? So capture. You're picking something up. We're just taking a look. Quick look. Comfy. Makes sense. There's a gate though. Like he could do it. He can definitely do it. There's like no energy left in the deck though. So you need to rod first again. Sheesh. The Yveltal turn really won the game. Yeah. Like the Welton and even getting to bench the Lugia, I think kind of sealed it. It was really hard to win from that point. You needed it to stick. Like his Temple turn was really strong. Forced Ian to have it all, but he had it all, so. Like if both Lugia and Goodra draws really well, Lugia should win. Captures there. Okay, that's Temple and that's the knockout. Okay, I mean, it won't really save the fish because you can just evolve the Lugia or kick the Temple. I think you should be able to do one of them. See, okay, I see Quick Ball. Do you think you have it? He's thinking though. He might not have the V-Star, or else he will just slam it, right? He does lose if he attacks with his Lugia. And Cody just has the Belt Temple. I'm not sure if he actually has more left though. He picked up like Belt like ages ago, but did he discard it or something? Temple and Belt. For like knocking out Lugia last turn, probably. I don't think he has the V-Star. I remember he picked the Belt, but he never used it. I don't think he discarded it. Like, that would be his way to win next turn. But he has the V-Star. It's like Ian needs to do something, right? Like he needs to target down the fish. He's tinning, and what is that? Is that a Raikou? Does not do it. Needed the V-Star. Or like a vacuum there. I don't think he has it. So you're just gonna like kick the Temple and hope he doesn't have Belt and another Temple. Belt another Temple wins it for Gu here, chat. It wins it for Gu. Oh my god, he's checking, he knows. Oh, he has a Colress in hand! Oh my god! What do you think, chat? Will I hit it? I can't see the Belt anywhere. It must be in there. It's not gonna tin first. It's just gonna roll it. Oh, did he hit it? I don't see it though. I don't see it. I don't think he hit anything. Just got there. What round is this? This is the finals. This is the last one. Oh boy, chat. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Like, why wouldn't he like tin the deck first with like the Quick Ball and like shuffle it a little bit? Like, there was a Marnie a time ago. I'm pretty sure it was in there. Could have tinned the Goodra V for sure, yeah. I think I just got like a little bit too excited about the colors there. Alright. I mean, shuffling this fish doesn't help at all though. I mean, it kinda helps, but not really. But it does kinda help. It kinda helps. Because this Lugia needs to evolve to knock out the Goodra again, right? Like, maybe, honestly, you probably heal this Goodra as well. Like, you pop the V-Star here. If you pop the V-Star here, Ian has to have the V-Star to win, right? Like, he has to evolve. But if he evolves, he also wins, right? Yeah. Okay, nice V-Star pop, attack, promote, shuffle. Ian wins with the V-Star and probably loses without it. Let's see, chat. Let's see. Did he draw it? Did he draw the V-Star? Any out to the V-Star? Alright, alright. This does play around boss, so it is a good play. It does not beat boss V-Star, but it does beat a single boss. Okay, that's Charizard. Charizard Belt also does it. That's like the other option to close out this game. Remember, like, did he have another belt? I don't think so. It's a really close one, chat. Coming down to the wire. Raikou, attach speed. Oh, can he win with the speed? No. Oh, he drew 2 cards to try to hit it. Okay, last chance. And it is... What is it? What did he hit? I don't think he got it. Oh boy. So he's like one actually short on the Raikou. To like win with the Raikou on the Comfy and on the Cram. So you can do that. And you don't have the V-Star, so you can't win on the Goodra. Dude. Oh, it's so close. Monkey. I was like, now what? Now what? That is really unfortunate, to be fair. Is Ian playing like the thinnest Lugia line? Does he have like a 3-2 line? Is this why he's struggling? Maybe. Just win. Just win. Kobe sits there with 2 cards, right? So he's like, do I mark him? Do I not mark him? He bosses the Goodra. Oh, but he has the boss back! Ah! What a nail biter, bro. Kobe with the heavy plot armor here is coming through. Yo, Goo Believers, where are you at? Where's the Goo Believers at? Kobe snatching up that first game. Oof. I would have had so high pulse looking for the last 2. What's happening? Why would you cut us out? Come on, Pokemon. Production value. Goo! We out here. The Goo Believers are out here. Oh man, oh man. Okay, they sent us back in. Very good, very good. Alright. First game took 25 minutes. They have 75, so that was good pace. That was an exciting game. It was. That was a pretty cool game for sure. Okay, priced speed, choice belt. Too bad, not too bad. Monkey though. Monkey priced, horrible. Hate that. No chance without Monkey. In and out of sleep, I thought that was game 2. Nah. Was not. It was the first one still. Assuming it's similar to his Noxus list, Ian is running 3-2 Lugia. Oh boy. No wonder he couldn't hit it then. No wonder he couldn't find it. Lugia is still favorable in this matchup, but is winnable for Goodra. Yeah, I agree. I also believe it's favorable Lugia. You see that like a couple things has to happen, right, for the Goodra to win. Like this game, for example, we saw Ian miss the turn 2 attack, right? And we also saw him miss consecutively game, like in the end, where he had like a couple turns to close it out. Okay, 1-1 Goodra isn't too bad. Like it's annoying, but it's still very playable. Kobe with a plot armor. I'm not a believer, but it's a good deck, depending on the matchups. Yes, depending on the matchups, obviously. He just doesn't like to play against Lugia too much, but as you can see, it's definitely beatable. 4 for Lugia needed. Honestly, don't tempt me. I want to do it. It's like play that out, Parasol Stadium, and hope it sticks, basically. Kobe seems like fun to play against. He does seem very happy. He does seem happy and chill, so that's good. Easiest double Arceus Ultra Ball of his life. He is opening Luminion again, though. He really likes to open the fish, apparently. Temple is risky to get priced, but Goodra not pricing Parasol, not pricing Energy is okay. True. I know. I don't feel like the Temple is that big a deal. 3-2 is optimal to beat every team kick. I don't know. To beat anything, you need to set up, you know. Happy and chill or happy in jail? Why would he be happy in jail? What? I already started messing with mobile and Goodra. Block retreat and plus 19 on your next attack. Probably not good, but setting him 290 or 220 with belt by Goodra seems nice. Oh, I mean, doesn't seem too bad. You're leaving yourself open for a boss though, which is like the main issue with that. Attack with anything that's not Goodra, and Goodra is in the danger zone. Will you be at EUIC trying to convince Locke to go? Of course I will be there. Of course, I booked my flights and everything. Of course I will be at EUIC. Looks like a pretty solid opening. Opening comfy, having Colress, putting Drapion in the lost zone. Overall, just having a good time with vibing. Ooh, the net and the capture are both like excellent. Very, very good. So you could do a turn 1 Cram Attack. Cram Attack into Luminion is wasted, that does nothing. But Cram Attack into the Lugia on the other hand is pretty good. And he does have a rope. So I would assume he uses the rope here and gets the free smack into Lugia, which is really strong for next turn. If Ian has like the dream though, he goes Evolve, knocks out the Goodra V on the bench. And then, you know, Kobe is kind of screwed. Like he did get the double Arceus, right? So he could have it here. Basically, Sam is attacking with Cram, but no lost zone requirement. Boss does boss things no matter what. Yeah, I mean, boss kinda broken. Okay, Incense. Does he have the boss as well, though? I don't want to call it too early, but I think Lugia V-Star boss here kinda seals it. I think that's like just too much of a thing to overcome here for Kobe. Seems so good. He's playing fast. I feel like he has it. Because it's a very clear, good route, right? Like if you don't have that route, you probably need to think a little bit more. That's a good start. We need an Omega Broken start to beat Lugia. Double Arceus, I feel like. I mean, that's true. It is true. Lugia going first, double Arceus is something you need something incredible for. So you're a waiver them? Talk to us about your infuriating experience trying to register in UIC. Nah, I don't know. I'm going because it's an IC and I want to compete, and I also have the travel award, of course, right? So I kind of have to go, but I don't have as much power as you guys think I have, unfortunately. I do try to talk with people in charge as often as I can about problems though, so don't worry about that. You muted me for 2 minutes during the final? Oh my god. You know what? Okay, I'll honor it. I'll be silent for 2 minutes. That's fine. Alright, I'll put on mute. Alright, that was a fun 2 minutes, chat. We back. Who is talking to? I'm talking to you all. What do you mean? I'm muted? No way, chat. I don't believe you. I was never muted. Yo, I didn't even bench the second Goodra? Okay, that seems kind of sus. Well, so who do you think is winning this one, chat? Here you just attack with Luminion and promote the other Luminion, right? What? Oh, okay, there's a temple in play. I mean, I guess, that's fine. There's a temple in play, chat. You can't attack with Luminion unless you can kick it. It's probably better to just like kick it with Lugia. That's fine. It is very much looking like a game 3 angle to me, chat. Like, the game 2 here is just a formality at this point. There's like no chance Kobe wins this one. No chance, I'm telling you. Like, what does even have to happen for Kobe to win this one? I can't see it. It's not happening. You bench double Goodra, let one of them at least have a chance to get into the active. And then you Roxanne Ian into the absolute trash, stick your temple, and then he can't attack much with anything while your Goodra just like completely demolishes his board. That would be it, right? As chess players would say, have some dignity and resign. No, but like the problem is the game isn't technically over yet, you know. Okay, but his hand is kind of trash though. So it is kind of over. Ooh, ah. The surprise Torton. Does he run Torton? That would be so cool actually. I have seen people run Torton in Goodra. I was almost like I was almost beat in tournament playing Goodra against Torton Goodra. He's charging Greninja so he can take this Lugia knockout. Okay, so if you do this and you find Temple. Oh, you found Roxanne? Okay. Chat, the dream is alive. The dream is out there, okay? Bench it all. Come on, Roxanne. Smash that Roxanne. And then hit the Temple. Ruin all of Ian's attackers, bench the Goodra, and then steamroll with Goodra. That's it. That's the way. Easiest Roxanne of his life here. One time? Come on. I think the Temple here is crucial though. If he hits the Temple here, just like randomly, it will be so insane. Wait. Oh, I thought I saw it. Oh! I got fooled. It was the colors. It will work. I feel it. You can feel it. You feel it tingling. Now what? Okay, I found a Goodra. Something. I really want Goodra to win though. Stop giving Ian ideas. I'm giving Kobe all the ideas, you know. Alright. And then it's Goodra, no, like a Greninja smash time. Oh, so what do you attack here? You definitely knock out the Lugia. Do you smash into a Luminion in case you get to attack with this thing again? Probably, right? It also opens up Cram Boss for game as well, which is unlikely, but maybe. Okay, so this rack would definitely taking 2 prizes here. Could also take 1 and smack into the Goodra if you want to be like extra safe, I guess. But you would probably take 2 because that forces double net next turn from both these confies, or else the game is over from a boss again. Yeah, you would probably still do the confi. Like if Kobe was out as V-Star, you could do the Goodra poke, but like Kobe can technically win in 2 attacks on the Luminion still, right? So This Yveltal also seems like kind of a problem. That might mean that Ian has enough energies to go both Raikou and Yveltal this game, which is kind of nuts. Playing Temple versus Parasol is something different. Yeah, it's kind of good. Kind of good in this matchup. Alright, Raikou going at it with the speed and the raw energy here. Alright. And he goes for the 2 prizes, forcing the double net, or else boss's game. Does he even have double net? Okay, I mean, that's one of them. I mean, he could get double net. Double net Temple is what he needs here, right? I see Temple, and he has 1 net. Okay. He also needs the gate. He had a gate already, though. Did he forget to use it? Like, shouldn't he have gated first here? To thin the deck. He found other net! Dude, he found other net! Oh my god! Dude, he found it! He found it! He has it! What is he missing? Does he have the V-Star? I think he has the V-Star too. Or is he missing the V-Star? There's a switch. Honestly, do you even need the V-Star? Like, this Goodra will tank, right? Like, without evolving. It's not as good, obviously, but... Can you definitely take the boss? Missing Rod. Can you not attack with it? Really? But I saw him drawing to energies, though. Like, he drew into at least 1 metal. Was there no other energy in the deck? Was it really out? I believe he has it when I see it. Oh no, he has to bench the Comfy. Oh no. That always loses the boss. As a switch card, that doesn't do it either. But like he had a gate. I don't know, man. Maybe 1 water left. Oh, he just concedes. But didn't he have the temple? But yeah, I guess like you can still put the Goodra in the active though. Like I don't think you should concede yet, should you? Did he not have any energy left, like whatsoever? Like even if he passes that turn, like next turn, you know? Can he not start attacking next turn if he goes to temple? Because that blocks Ian's turn, right? Shouldn't be able to do that much. Like, if you're lucky. Alright chat, it doesn't matter. The cards is packed up. We're going into game 3. 1-1 in the finals. Gu versus Luigi. Yeah, he definitely had at least 2 energy in hand. And he also had gates. The question was like if there was energy left in the deck, right? And probably wasn't. He had temple even. I don't know. I don't know. Gate was useless until he drew Rod. But there was at least 1 energy in deck that he like went past when he was drawing cards there. Right? Okay. Heat, speed, and capture is prized. A 3 energy prized. Like you could have gated for at least one there, right? And then started to dig more, but it's fine. Like obviously he was in a bad spot, right? We talked about like he needed like an insane comeback. So he was like really down bad that game, obviously. It was not a crazy scoop or anything. Luminion, Angry Ninja, and Temple price, and a Colors price. You know what? Those prices kind of suck. Like for not being multiple of anything, those prices kind of suck. They're not good. Kobe had 1 water in hand and 0 in deck at the beginning of turn. But what about captures? Was he down all his captures? Because he goes hand attachment, gate, then he has 2, passes a turn with temple, and then he can dig for a capture energy to attack the turn after, right? I think color's turn 2 is going to be rough. True. Did you use the Comfy already? Yeah, okay. You start with low sending 1 temple. Oh, that actually feels really bad. Like netting there and losing the energy. I guess it's fine though. I wonder if I would have like just retreated and kept it and just like pumped down all his cards next turn. It does play around Marnie slightly better. Okay, so he just lost last game because he didn't have Broad, right? So I bet he keeps it now, even though it's early game. Because he like really values that card right now. No wonder Ian lost game 1, he was low on fuel. True. 32 minutes, game 3 is nice. Yeah, they have plenty of time for this one. Should not be any like plus turn shenanigans happening if they keep playing at this speed. Should have plenty of time. They're making good pace. It's only 1 AM. Oh, that's not bad at all. Not bad at all, chat. That's like more my bedtime. He doesn't want to play Goodra turn 1? Could he play Goodra turn 1? Didn't he only have like 1 capture for the Comfy? What's in his hand? That's the V star though. It's not the V. I'm not sure if he had the option to play it. You like Goodra with or without VIP pass more? Oh, it is pretty close though. I'm not sure honestly. Like if you have VIP pass turn 1, it's obviously better, right? But if you don't, then it's obviously worse again. So it depends. It depends. If you play Goodra turn 1, you want to play 2, I think. If you can't, you probably don't play it. I mean, if you go first, it shouldn't matter. If you go second, it's something else though. Oh, no, because Goodra went first. Yeah, exactly. Since Goodra went first, it doesn't matter. If you go second though, on the other hand, I would agree on not benching it. That would be fine. But even then, I think you kind of have to take the risk. If your opponent goes first and has turned to Lugia V-Star, double Archeop's boss, you're kind of just gonna have to take the L regardless, so it doesn't really matter. So I think you would be fine benching it regardless and just hope it lives and then just go turn 2 attack. Like, this is not a matchup you can afford to, like, play safe. You need to take risks if you want to win. You're not playing safe against a Lugia that's popping off against you, and that is like one of your weakest matchups, or the weakest matchup. Maybe apart from Mew. Mew is probably like the absolute weakest one. P-Pass acts as good flower selecting fodder. It does. That's like kind of thing would be a P-Pass in the Lost Box deck, right? Like why it fits relatively well in there, because it's not floating around dead in your deck after. You can always put it in the Lost Zone. Like when you're drawing into things, because you're selecting carefully every card, right? Okay. Oh, if this is a V-Star boss turn again, oh dude, it's gonna be a slaughter. I see boss. I see V-Star. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. I would go 1 Archeops here if it meant the KO on the Goodra. I mean, that's probably GG again, guys. that's probably it. That's double V-Star even. I mean, he has the boss in hand, dude. This is gonna be so difficult. If you ever, like, you need to send all your energy to Goodra right now if you want Goodra to have a shot. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Should have gone for Goodra turn 1 by capture. I mean, then you wouldn't use your confis, right? So, like, you're not building a loss zone, you're not winning anyway. Bye, Goo. Oh boy. Worst thing is that Ian has another bench space for like another Luminion, so he can go ahead and target down next Goodra as well as soon as it hits the bench. And like, differently from last game, Kobe has not gotten the Cramorant attacks in. So now this is mega uphill battle. It is smelling like a Lugia victory here. Luigi does it again. It's not over though, it's not over yet. But it does look pretty difficult. The next boss is gonna make this really rough. Like, there's 2 V-Star in play, right? That's, like, on its own pretty hard to deal with. It's almost like Lugia is the best deck. Who could have known? Not me. Luigi drink for the win. Yeah. Ooh, that's a Colress. Another rod. I think you're good to go with the rod. You can probably eat that rod. Yeah. Alright, got double Goodra. So you can still use one even if one dies. I think Ian just casually has the next boss in hand. Or does he have to pick it up at the very least? Okay, it looks like he has to pick it up. Okay. He could just go ahead and pick it up though. After day 1 of UIC, drinks with me to celebrate the new format. Yo, alright Edwin, that sounds good. How could we ever think a snail could defeat a legendary bird? It's true. A snail versus bird doesn't sound like a great type chart, does it? You want a Raikou here? Like, Raikou here also works. Like, you could go Raikou now and then you can go boss for game after. I think I like that as well. Like, that's also very strong. Might be better actually. Yeah, Ian thinks so at least. And then because then you could save your Luminion for next turn again, right? Like when you're targeting down Goodra. So this Raikou goes down, you get bench space for Luminion, and then you KO Goodra, and then game over. So that's like, it's a good mapping, good price mapping. Yeah, I'm excited for Utrecht next week, Yektur. Looking forward to all V's rotating, that would be something. Was able to register on the last wave and catching a flight from Chicago should be fun. Yo, let's go, that's hype. Charging the Lugia up. Alright, double config goes down. We're down to our final 2 prizes here. And Gu is kinda on the back foot, but it has Temple, that's something, but it does need to evolve both Goodra. If you only evolve one Goodra here, you still lose the boss, even if you play the Temple. You always lose to Pumpkaboo boss, but you can't play around that anyway. The main issue here is that like Kobe is so far behind that he kind of just loses on board. Like, even if Ian has absolutely nothing the rest of the game, right? I still think Kobe loses, just on board. Like, you promote Lugia, you smack, and then he heals, he smack, Lugia smacks, and then what do you do, right? Like, what are you supposed to do then? Then you have to manually retreat into next Goodra, knock out the Lugia, but you're still losing to the follow-up Lugia, right? You're still losing to the next Lugia on board. And there's no way you can set up a third Goodra, right? So, like, you're literally dead on board. If Ian has enough energies, which I think he does, like, you can't even hope for anything here. There's, like, no win conditions. It's a wrap. I like wraps. I mean, I like wraps as well. Ian has rope too. Yeah, I mean, that's like this. Let's just pretend Ian has no cards in his hand the rest of the game, and then see if we can find a win condition for Kobe. Pretend Ian just like literally doesn't have any cards available for the rest of the game here. I still think Kobe loses. Like, he suddenly is disabled from playing down any cards from his hand. Yo, he's spinning his card like that. Calm down, bro. He did evolve both of the Gudras, so you don't immediately lose here to the boss anymore. I mean, you don't really have to do anything. You can just you can smack, kick the temple, kill it next turn. Evolta might even still be available, right? Yup, that's the attack. As you didn't have it yet. Wait, what were you checking? Like how he puts on the damage right before he's gonna throw it off the Goodra. Poor slug. Luigi took the dragon steel type out of it, made it into a regular normal slug. He just ate the rest of the slug, you know. Alright, there's the cram. Okay, so you heal attack with cram here. You're still not having a good time because you're still losing the boss as soon as it hits the board. Also losing the rope, I guess. Losing to Yveltal. You kind of need to always take a temple, right? How did Kobe beat Dura or Hyper Potions not found? I think like Kobe has a belt. So like if you put belt on Goodra, Hyper Potion isn't enough to put the Duraludon out of reach. Like it still gets 2 shots. I think that would have been the difference maker. Game 1, Game 2 both breaked, and Game 3 Goo turned through Goo V-Star belt KO. I mean, that will do it. See, I mean, it was not what I thought it was, like, but the belt came in clutch, right? Belt still the difference maker. Just different. Do you believe in Goo chat? Like, Goo needs some, like, incredible powers to turn this one back. We need a miracle. Also double attach? Oh, okay. That doesn't really matter. Alright, I think this is it. I think I saw Yveltal in the hand. If you can charge it, then that should do it. I can also go Luminion for boss. That will also do it. And there we go. That's it. GG. Ian wins the regional. The mighty Goo has fallen, and Luigi remains supreme. Alright. Yo, that's like Ian's 3rd original win in the past 2 seasons, right? That's pretty impressive. Because he won like 2 originals at the start of last season. Wait for the hidden Fantine attack. I think that would do it. Maybe that would do it. VN is going to the dream? I mean, kinda looks like it. Looks fit. That is it, chat. That is the conclusion of the regional. You need to rush making goo more than having 2 comfy actually, unfortunately. But say you pick up, say you have 1 comfy, right? And you pick up Goodra, and then you pass, and then you get like 1 card in the loss zone. And the next turn you get like 4. Like you're still not accomplishing the real goal, which is attacking with Goodra, right? Like you need to get to 7, so. I still think you should probably always pick up second comfy over like Goodra V in the early game. It's time to pay out the winners. Choose outcome. It was Luigi. It's always Luigi, isn't it? Alright, chat. It was fun. See you in Utrecht next week. Yes, we'll see you there. Thanks for hanging out, watching the stream with me, chat. It was fun as always. I will actually not stream tomorrow. I'm gonna take a little break. Play some video games. That'll be fun. Hey, I'll be back on Tuesday though. That's the plan. I'll have to be back on Tuesday and then we will continue testing for Utrecht. Have a great rest of your evening. Have a great Monday. I will see you in a bit. Have a good night. Bye. Take care, chat. See you in a couple days.